Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to episode 7 of RocNRole.
7 already.
Yeah. Doing things, going into sewers and such. Let's have a full recap, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, starting in the sewers, after a bit of an encounter with a bit of an ooze, you managed to track down the traces of what appeared to be some form of struggle going through these sewer tunnels, and eventually made your way to a riverside, hideout of some type upon the shale flow. So, you found a trail that led you there, and then tracked down the nearest, most pricey gemstone using your innate ability there, Jade. And eventually, after a bit of a rocky fight, where two of you nearly died.
That damn mage.
He's a good mage. Gonna miss him.
Too soon for Fireball.
Never too soon for Fireball.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
But after negotiating a trade of life for life, as well as the hostage, you managed to survive and retrieve Juno Gizmotink as well in the process. There was an interesting individual wearing what appeared to be a masked badge of face who was exiting when you initiated combat and immediately took flight. So, not much known about that. However, you made your way back into the sewers. You are, of course, still wanted in quite a few circles. So you thought taking the low road might be the best, despite the stench. Very much to Crom's distaste.
Quite.
What I'm gonna do, like, before we went into the sewers, I'll put a nice little odour onto, like, I don't know, I'll get, like, some fabric from my bag or something, and I'll put, like, a nice smelling odour thing to give to Crom so he can, like, kind of have a little cover.
How's Juno holding up as well?
Well, she was dragged through here initially. She isn't best pleased. Let's put it that way.
Is Crom dealing with it better than her, or
No,
no?
not at all. No.
Okay. Well, Max, whilst carrying the dog, is going to be laughing his ass off, going, "She deals with this better than you." I don't care. But high five. Damn rules.
I believe she's very close to you right now.
Yes. Yeah, I think you had all of them around, did you say?
Yeah, she was
Yeah, you both of
fascinated.
you had, didn't you? Well, I've got you.
I was.
But Grey Cloud was buzzing around.
Yes, because two of you are unconscious.
Yeah.
Dara and the doctor. So who's carrying them?
I'm carrying the doctor,
Okay.
and you're carrying Dara.
Alright. Let's just have some strength checks, just to start off
Oh,
with.
no,
Fine,
thank you.
Don't drop me in the sewage.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
dropping you in the
going?
sewage. No.
I'll probably keep holding my sword from the fight then. Knowing that I'm going to have to carry
That
you.
is unfortunately a 6.
A 6, okay.
I mean, we're walking a while.
11.
Okay.
I feel like I can hold you, but unfortunately not your dream coat. That's the issue.
Yeah, the coat's too heavy.
Yeah. I know what it is. Even unconscious, you're like gripping it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. The doctor's heavy. He's a heavy guy. So, I mean, you don't drop him. It's not like you're struggling so much that it's it's like you cannot do it at all. But it's a little bit of a struggle. He's on your back and you're just hoisting him like along and just carrying him as best you can. You're trying to take that coat off. It's getting awkward and in the way, but his hands are just clutching onto it in his unconsciousness.
I'm going to be carrying him. I'm going to be looking at Storm. I'm going to be going, next time, you're carrying him. Jesus Christ.
Who is Jesus? Who is this Jesus Christ?
Just a phrase where I used to live.
He was a member at AA,
Oh,
I believe.
True.
did he have any abilities or?
He had a
was
spell
lucky.
where he could walk on water.
Sounds
Great at
like-
parties,
wow.
water,
Oh.
wine, instantly.
It sounds like he created, how you say, some miracles, really.
Oh, I'd go that far, but unfortunately he's no longer with us.
Oh no.
Yeah, some bad things happened with the AAA and he had to do a few things. I'd say sacrifices, really, to
Oh,
save
really?
us all, yeah.
Wow.
There's a book about him somewhere.
All right, well, enough of that.
Sorry.
You heard it here, folks. Jesus Christ is from Ark'ala.
Not canon.
Okay, so as you're making your way through the sewers, are you just tracing your steps back as best as you can, and who is in the lead?
I think we were going to put you forward because you were really good last time and I don't know which way's up.
Surprising. Yeah. Probably be myself and maybe Jane.
I mean, I'd probably
You'd be
be
with
Juno, but yeah, if we don't mind her being sort of up front.
I'll keep the back again because I've got my blind sight in case it's sneaking up on
I'd
us.
probably be right next to you because you heavy.
Heavy.
Okay. All right. Make a if you're just, are you trying to just retrace your steps?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'll just say make a history check then, or an intelligence, just straight, like your call.
If I'm there with him, would that help at all? Oh no.
Are you?
Ooh.
Are we getting lost?
Oh no. It's
I'll
just
I'll
with
let,
my earthen
Crom
sense, if I
unveil
use
that.
that, then I get a good sense of north, but
I mean, I'd
used it
say
already,
you.
so-
I'd say you'd know where north is anyway.
yeah.
Are you at the front as well?
Yeah,
I think
I was
you did
with
say.
him,
didn't
yeah.
That's a critical fail.
you? That's a crit
Does
fail.
he get advantage because I'm there?
You can make your own roll,
Okay.
but no, he does not get advantage.
History.
Oh dear.
I'm too
Was it
busy trying
history?
to snuff myself with
Yeah.
a plumbing
Yeah,
cloth.
yeah.
You gotta drugged yourself.
I need to
up.
breathe.
That is a 11.
Better than a 1.
Anything's better than a 1.
Okay. All right. As you're getting high on the fumes that Jade has given you inside of this
I'm
cloth,
not trying to drug
And
you.
I'll appear to be.
you appear to be breathing in this a little bit too deeply, trying to escape the immense, crap that's flowing beside you. And you end up taking a few wrong turns because of it. Luckily, Jade does catch on to a few of these. And sort of like takes you backwards and gets you back on track. It's not too difficult to find your way back through this. It's not so much a labyrinth as much as it is just a sewer pipe. So as you're making your way through these corridors, you can trace your steps to the main ones and try and continue down those corridors. You do not get entirely lost, but it just takes you a lot longer than usual.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Okay, as you start, you're traversing down these corridors, and after a while, you feel like you've done about the same distance as what you have done before when on the journey here, you're not entirely sure on where you came in and where you came out. A lot of it does look similar, but you feel like this is close to where you went in.
Okay. So what happens when we sort of get out? Are we going to Gizmo Tinks or?
I think the best idea would be to go straight there.
I say that, but that green bitch that you guys told us about, she was working for Gizmo Tink, wasn't she?
Is it green? Green?
Orc?
Oh, it's the,
The one
the
with the
pink.
Mohican.
Yeah.
It's a pink one, was it? Was
She
it?
pink?
Yes,
Ah.
pink.
I was unconscious. Thought she'd be
I know.
green.
Don't worry. Pink.
Hmm?
Yes.
Doesn't she work for him?
Well, not directly.
She's done some jobs for him, I
Because
believe.
I'm not really up for that combat at the moment. Like, arrest, then I'll chop her head off. But if she decides to try and take what's ours, I'm not really in a position to stop her. And
Well, I feel like Gizmoting might have something to say if Juno is with us.
depends if we see Gizmo Tink.
What I do want to
Well, I think the guards will know who his daughters are.
what I do want to do before we hand her back is just find out who it was that sort of stole her. Like, I mean, can you tell us anything, little Juno?
I mean, I'm not that little.
No, I'm sorry. It's a term of endearment. Don't worry. I'm quite small myself. See?
Well, I don't really know.
Like,
I mean-
what was she asking you? You said she was asking you questions.
Oh, I mean, she was asking about just projects that my papa's doing.
Oh,
This has got something to do with those flame crystal things that he unveiled a couple
yes, we
couple
saw
of days
that
ago.
presentation.
The explosions were fantastic.
Maybe they didn't really ask much specific, other than they were asking about location
Locations.
of creation. But I mean, my papa doesn't tell me anything, so
Would your older sister know by any chance?
well, yeah, yeah, she would. I told them they kidnapped the wrong person.
What did the person sound like? Did you ever see her actual face? Because she looked kind of badger-like, no?
They were definitely wearing pajamas.
Okay. What sort of voice?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, it sounded like a woman. Other than that, maybe quite mellow,
Quite mellow. Mellow woman.
serious. Don't know.
How did they manage to get you anyway? I mean, surely there's loads of protection at your dad's place.
Well, he sort of annoyed me, and I ran off, and then.
Does that happen quite a lot? Because I don't mean to pry or anything, but we've heard your sisters run away.
Yeah. Well, she. Yeah.
I'm gonna rub her head. I'm gonna say, "You're really brave for your age. You know that. It's really impressive."
I was just about to say
Dealt with
that
all
too.
of these people. Didn't seem to be any worrying you, and said, I ran away from my protection." Keep that up. It's refreshing to see.
Oh, okay. I will.
But next time, I get quite close, and I'm going to say, but next time, bring something that the first one who comes next to you, you fuck him up really badly. Because if you do, the rest of them will go,
Like
oh, like, you know, one of those fire charges? If you
I
get
could
one of
get
them,
one of those.
if you get one of them on you and someone goes, I'm going to kidnap you, just unleash one of them bad boys in his face. His friends won't come near you. Don't need security when you got one of those bad boys. Just make sure you point it the right way.
That's
Oh,
actually a
that's-
very good idea.
How it works.
Very good idea.
Solid childcare advice there.
Well, that's what I'd do if people were trying to kidnap me and I had
Yeah.
access to that kind of thing.
And if you're living in this city, you need to be able to look after yourself when you're young.
Exactly. Like, I don't think I'll take my great axe off my back. I don't think you'd be able to wield one of these, so your best bet's probably
not
one
your
of those
style.
charges.
Not my style. No.
Not mine either. But so you said you ran away from your dad, and then they what? How many people got you? Was it the masked badger herself, or was
I
there?
didn't really see. And they didn't say much. They put the bag over me.
Oh. And where were you? Were you kidnapped from Orm, or?
It was just around the outer road.
Of your Orm?
How long ago did they get you?
I don't know. It has been a while. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a day.
Did you hear any names of anyone when they were grabbing you that got said? Apart from your own, probably.
Like I said, they didn't speak much. I could hear the voices of the people in the warehouse. But
Did the masked badger say she would return to ask you more questions?
yeah,
So you said projects that your dad was working on. Did she have any specific kind of project she was interested in, or?
no, just wanted new, upcoming things that hasn't been mentioned yet. And I don't know anyone. Like I said, they should have captured Bree.
Bree, is that Your-
My older
your older
sister.
sister?
She knows more.
Well, you're safe now. I mean, I'm sure when she said she's going to come back and ask you questions, she didn't mean like in your bedroom, right? So I wouldn't worry about it. We'll
Well,
get
she
you
wouldn't
all-
be able to get in anyway.
Of course, exactly. You keep telling yourself that.
When Storm says that, I'm going to just go, fire charge. Or, hire us, we'll keep you safe. I'll chop anyone's head who comes near you.
And you have to make me one of your contraptions, remember?
I can. Yeah, I can probably do that.
Yes.
And if you ever fancy a play date, Grey Cloud will probably love it.
Mhm.
And with that, I'm going to just lean in and say, he might need that more than you do.
Okay.
He's going to lean in as well. Like, what are we whispering?
I just go, hey, buddy.
I mean, my papa doesn't really let me go outside the grounds too much.
That's okay. Grey Cloud can pretty much fly wherever he wants. As long as he's allowed, of course.
As long as he stays close.
Okay.
There you go. That's a win out of a bad situation. You've made some new friends.
So, who hired you?
Now that's a complex one.
We don't really know.
We got a letter which said, you've been kidnapped. And we went, well, fuck those guys, who kidnaps kids? So we went with the idea to kill them. And rescue you, of course.
I mean, I wouldn't say kill them was my intention, really, but yeah, to save you, definitely.
Do you recognise the handwriting on the letter? If whoever's got it shows
I
it.
think you have it. I think I gave it back to you.
You have a lot of
Get it
paper.
out of it.
You're like our library, which can give you all of our stuff.
I'm just like, I don't have I don't have a bag of holding here. I'm just like, yeah.
As you unveil it, and doesn't seem to ring any bells.
We're not a fan of this world, and I'll point to the word that basically means noob.
Yeah, they clearly don't know what they're talking about. I mean, do you see us in there? Well, that mage god was coming to him. And if they hadn't shut the door, I'd have chopped off at least 3 more heads.
Are they okay? And she just points at Dara and Doctor.
I'll say, yeah, I'm just going to say, Dara unfortunately suffers from a condition where she falls asleep a lot, and the doctor's just rebooting. Don't worry about it. We had it well under control.
Is that how they work?
This one does.
Standard maintenance time. That's what he calls it.
Okay.
You were completely safe. There was at no point where we were worried. We knew exactly what we did, and we executed the plan flawlessly.
Well, can we get out of here? It really smells.
Good idea. I think he's going to vomit soon.
Yeah, keep your spirits up and watch for sewer fish. There's
What
plenty
are
of them
they?
around. They eat everything down here. They're not nice, but they're real big.
I'll just
If he throws up,
It's
you
just
might see
ignoring.
one trying to get it.
point at my axe and say, don't worry.
It's the oozes you want to be careful for.
Now that is a problem.
We stand no chance if we see one of them.
And you're not lying. Roll for random encounter.
3 oozes.
No way. Okay, so what's the plan?
Get out of the sewer, probably
Yeah.
where we
I'll
came
put
up if
her
possible.
on my back. And just,
I think just take her straight back. We got a letter saying that we were sent.
I'm probably not going to be able to walk up the ladder with the dock as well. So what I'll do is, what I was going to say, it's okay. What I'll do is I'm going to climb up, I'm going to tie a rope round his chest, like under his arms.
Okay.
I'm going to get to the top, and me and Storm can heave him out, 'cause he's a lot heavier than Dara.
Okay. All right.
Solid metal.
All right. As you find an exit point and you shift that grating off, start to like climb up, look around. It appears to be like a pretty darkened alley, shaded. Still not too late in the day at all.
would they? How long is it until they can come back with 1 HP? Is it a short rest?
I believe it'd be
I'm not sure whether it's short or long.
at least a short rest.
Yeah. I'm trying to think after that fight that we had where me.
But I do believe that. Did you roll your hit die?
I did it wrongly because I couldn't.
Only a couple. I've still got some left.
Oh, okay. Well, if you guys actually have hit die left
Yeah,
and
yeah.
take a short rest, then it is potential that.
Would
But
it be classed as taking a short rest?
I wouldn't say-
and we've travelled.
I wouldn't say you'd be able to take a short rest right now.
No, I was
In
just
the
wondering if
sewers
they've been
where you
carried,
are.
those two.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah.
If you found maybe one of these offset alley
Nah, we
things.
just go straight there.
I was just wondering if they've been carried, so they're not exactly doing anything.
I wouldn't say it's
It's not exactly a
a
comfortable
rest.
That's fair,
It's like
that's fair.
wrestling to take off
Dipping
his
their hands in the
clothes.
sewer every now and again.
Yeah.
You might be cradling me.
Definitely not your way.
Yeah, no, he's
You're on my back.
he rolled
punched.
the strength
Just
was
against your
6.
You were being dragged along the floor.
Yeah, you're not in sewer water as far as I know, but you're doing okay. And now you've got a rope tied around, you just get sort of hoisted,
But yeah,
head
it's,
hitting the ladder.
Why do all my characters end up?
In one shot, you just.
but yeah, who's going up first then?
Again, I'd probably go up after someone else because I'm gonna have to get him up. So let's go.
Well,
I'll take a peek.
Oh, I was
Okay.
gonna say I'd take
Make a
Dara,
perception check.
Better, 17.
It's better
17.
than a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. You look out. It is a pretty shaded alleyway. You don't have any dark vision or anything, do you?
No.
You just notice like the shadow. Like you can see a few people in a slightly busier road to the left of you. As you look on out, you can see that there's it's almost like a dead end, except from there is a little other alleyway that curves around. You can see a couple of individuals that look to be almost like lurking in the shadows. They look to be a little dodgy. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Hmm. Can I see the...
No more dodgy than you are, though, coming out of
Yeah.
the sewer.
That's very true. Can I see the gizmotic area from where we are? Or
No, you cannot. You don't recognise this area. Pause at the top of the ladder. Everyone's just looking up at you.
With bated breath.
Sure
It's
they'll
very
let down,
heavy.
come back down.
Okay.
Just we might have company when we get up there. It's not where we got out from or came in from, but
Thought you said it was.
I never said that.
You say it's this way.
Was it actual people?
Well, there's some people off to some side, probably.
Okay.
Well, either looking for us or either involved in that other group.
Do you see what they were? Didn't look like a Somali, did it?
Couldn't exactly make out.
Do you want me to
Well,
head up
smart.
and see if I recognize one from anything in the city, or?
By all means, if you need anything, just shout and drop down.
Will do. Ask him first.
Okay.
Like, do I
Uh,
recognize? Or
Oh, I mean, off the description, you look and immediately notice these two people. Do you have dark vision by any chance?
yeah, I think I do. As a
Okay.
dancer.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. 60 feet.
I think dark vision 60 foot.
Did you see? I can't see. 60 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do actually recognise these two individuals. These are the two people that you actually met down there.
Oh. Oh, guys, we're going to be fine. It's the two people we saved.
Okay.
Yeah?
It's A-okay.
Maybe they can help drag this one up.
As you look out and look the opposite way,
Mhm.
you do actually recognise the area as well.
Okay.
You know that you're quite close to the Umbra Market right now,
Right, okay.
which isn't miles away, but it's definitely the wrong place.
Right. With my knowledge of the area, do I know if there's a way we could go that avoids being seen so much? Like, obviously, we've got Juno.
No. The Umbra Market borders the Lord Marilyn Quad,
Yeah.
so that's Gizmotink's area. As soon as you get seen with the daughter in the streets.
Question. Now that I've seen where we are, if I go back down into the sewers, would I be able to possibly, knowing my...
You stand a much better chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I know where we are and
Yeah.
what direction.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll slide back down.
So, where are we?
Just sort of, where I was saying with the Umbra Market and everything, just kind of a bit further from that. Not the right place, but not too far. I might be able to work out maybe where we need to go to get closer to Gizmotinks, maybe?
Okay.
I'm sorry,
sounds good.
Crom.
It's fine. I
How's
doubt
the,
I would have done too better of a job.
how's the smell? If you want, I can change
It's
the smell.
better than it was.
I tried to make it smell of, flowers and, a little hint of purple.
It's perfectly fine.
I'll be holding the vodka towards you again. I'll be holding the vodka towards you again, like.
Are you sure? I can do lots of different smells if you've got something that you
I
prefer.
appreciate it.
Yes, are you sure? Okay. Well, I'll try and find there's a way.
If not, we can always put Juno in the Doc's cloak.
Mhm.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I'll try and
Okay.
direct us if I can.
All right. I mean, this will be a survival check this time, surely.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. 19.
19. Okay. All right. Using your navigational skills and with a little bit of assistance from the fact that you know where the hell you are now, after getting a little bit lost, you finally manage to find that track once more. You get back on track and eventually find that particular ladder that from whence you descended. The one not too far from Gizmotink Industries in the first place. So, as you start to make your way up into this other back alley, with a lot more.
Before we get up,
Mhm.
I'll have ripped the Technicolor Dreamcoat out of the doc's hands.
Oh, right. I thought you
Bye-bye.
meant like ripped, and I was like,
No, and I'll sort of like tie it round Juno and put the hood up. And just sort of just go, just in case. Just keep your face hidden, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't quite fit though.
It's okay, I'll like tie it round her, fashion it so it fits her. I mean, imagine the arms will still be like this.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it fit the doctor,
yeah.
and then like you're tying it around
5 times larger.
this gnomish
child.
child. I mean, she's not a child, but she is in the eyes of like
Yeah.
the gnomish world.
I know. Shade. Get her on your back, put it over, it'll look like a fancy backpack.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yes, we'll do that. I like that idea.
What? I just jump on?
Yes, just jump on.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just launches herself.
Okay.
Use that grappling hook.
I'll be your backpack while you run.
Rockin' and rollin'.
Pulls the hood up. Just two little eyes peeking through. It's darkened cloak.
You can hold on to my little arm if you want to have a better grip or anything.
She's fine, just
Yeah.
struggling. Yeah.
No fun.
If we're leaving the sewer, I'll dismiss Grey Cloud. It's for best, so you don't get seen right now. Don't be sad, you can have a play date.
Oh.
I'm going to be looking at Jade very easily walking up with you now. I'm going to like put the doc down and just go. Start tying a rope around his chest.
Just drag him.
Yeah, and push, yeah. And then as I get to the top, I'll go.
Alright, you both hoist.
System for the system's sake.
As you both hoisting Doctor out of there. Oh, yeah, hitting his head on every rung.
Losing his sandals.
He's already lost his weapons. Don't make him lose
That's
his
true.
sandals.
One of his eyebrows.
Yeah.
Okay, you all gather yourselves in this back alley. What are you doing?
Once I got the doctor up, I'll throw him back onto my back. Shall we go and knock on the gate?
We can give
Yeah.
it a go. Is that the best thing to do, little Juno?
I mean, you can try.
Mhm.
I mean, if I'm there, they can't really turn you away.
No, as long as they don't think that we are the ones that, kidnapped you. Just make it very clear that it was not us, okay?
As she said that,
Just
my
say
conversation's
that you were
going.
kidnapping me.
No, opposite.
I'm on the way
Okay.
to the gate,
Thank
just
you.
going bang, 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 bang.
Oh, okay.
Get that letter out as well.
Oh, yes.
That's proof that we went rescue.
But then what if it's not them? And
Well, it's not us, right?
Let's not
is it?
show them.
I don't want
Just in
to
case.
get this person in trouble if,
Alright.
Still just banging on the gate.
unless it comes up.
Hello?
I mean, it doesn't just. You'll have to walk for a little bit before you get there.
Oh, I thought it was like, right,
Yeah,
I thought,
no,
right.
no.
Oh, in that case, I shall start walking in the direction. Fist ready to bang.
Yeah. Fist ready. You're like, I'm banging on a gate.
God's in front of it, but you're still banging.
It's like, I'm coming for the gate.
Okay. Alright, make a. Who's keeping a lookout?
Well, I was at the back, wasn't I?
Okay.
So,
I'll keep a lookout from the front.
Okay. Roll. Perception, both of you.
Oh.
It's 18.
9.
Right. As you're navigating your way towards Gizmotink Industries, you make your way onto one of the main roads before crossing over. There is a little bit of a bustle around here, and you're sort of blending into the crowds quite a bit. You're approaching a very popular establishment called the Wet and Whistle.
I like that name, sorry.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Good name. It's good in name.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, the definitely like a more built up area, and like lots of shops around. You do notice in the crowds, not hard to see, this large mohawk sticking out over the top.
Yeah.
Very large individual.
What are our alternate routes right now?
They appear to be on a. You've sort of like entered a crossroad where there's a lot of people turning, and they appear to be coming this way, and you need to go straight on.
What's the matter?
I was just might end up in a bit of trouble if we don't go quite a bit around.
Why?
He points like subtly, and you see this like mohawk in the distance. Just
Now seeing the mohawk, does it bring any memories of this person from my past?
I would imagine it would.
Okay.
Ooh.
How much do you remember?
Oh, well, you know, Mark's intelligent as ever.
Make a history check.
So good at
Got
history.
this. No.
That's a 3 minus 1, that's a
3.
2.
Okay. After seeing this individual, as well as the description that people have given you, you recognise this mohawk, and you can now imagine the face of this female warrior, despite the fact that you can't remember why or where or how.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll be like, no, see, it's making more of a bell. I've got an idea, maybe?
Turns out you had a one night
Could-
stand.
Honestly, at this point, it could be.
This is ex-wife or something.
Who is
Married
that?
for 23 years.
Just a question. So, soul familiar, the unique ability,
Mhm.
is that actually a separation, or is it just a visage? So if I split and then, let's say he got a distance away and then I cancelled it.
I believe it comes straight back to you.
Yeah. But if he gets hit in the process, would it do damage?
I do believe it does. You're going to have to double check that.
Well,
it should all be there.
As an action, you separate from your second soul, creating soul familiar that lasts until you lose your concentration. That's all it says.
Have you clicked on it?
Until you lose concentration.
No, I didn't.
There's a lot more. But yeah,
I swear
that's...
that's a common thing with all of us. Like,
Yep.
have you clicked it?
Nope.
I always think it. Like, how much more detail is there?
There's so much more
Oh,
detail.
not much.
It should have little dots at the end.
Yeah,
That'll tell you there
just
is.
to say, there's more.
Well, that's the thing. You have the
Pages,
snippet,
right?
and then you have the
It's like,
description.
wow. I feel like I need to start doing like little tabs, like just to keep track.
Yeah, you should have had like at least 5 pages between each tab.
Yeah.
It
It's like
says
2 pages for Juno.
Yeah.
and no physical form and flowing back into you if it's successfally attacked or goes out of range. So it
If
doesn't do any damage. It says just if
Okay,
it gets
it just-
attacked, it goes.
It goes, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Very handy.
Having that, I know that because it's literally
Yeah,
what
yeah,
my race does, and I
Yeah.
definitely didn't just have to read all that. I'll say, me and Mara have got this covered.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to immediately split.
Okay.
Marrow's going to pop out. I'm going to go, Marrow! Mohawk bitch, go and distract. He's going to grin, and he's just going to beeline to run like past her.
Okay.
And as he gets like in somewhat viewing range, he's going to go and then start running down a pathway.
All right. I mean, there's going to be no question about it that this is going to get their attention. Just roll me a performance check.
How
Again,
well?
I'm so
You
good at
flip them off.
performance. Little do you know, Max used to be a bard.
Ah.
No, he didn't.
In a past life.
That's a 7.
It's very feeble flipping up a bird.
Trips.
Yeah, poke yourself in the eye.
Yes, I mean, not Maro's strong point.
No.
However, distraction and vulgar actions, yeah, they are immediately caught by this as he flips the bird and starts running. What are the rest of you doing?
I guess we're just going around, taking a wide berth, and then
No,
continuing on our path.
Go quick way now, she's distracted.
If she's
Run.
gone, let's just pick
Shut
up the
off
pace
quick.
a little bit.
With you on the back.
Yeah. Setting off quick with a giant robot on our back.
What do you mean, our back?
True. Your back's
It isn't that far, is it? No?
I'm just starting to move past where
Yeah.
they've just run
We're
down
gonna
as
pick
quick
up
as,
pace,
as quick
yeah.
as possible.
We're picking up pace. We're not sprinting. Picking up pace.
I'll probably wait 10 seconds or so, and if Maro doesn't appear back on his own, then
We
I'll
have our
disappear.
disguises, remember, as well, so we can make sure.
Okay, so you're taking speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, ish.
Okay.
Got a robot on my back.
Yeah. All right. Just roll stealth straight.
Question about your familiar. Does Max have clothes on when he appears?
Maro, he's dressed exactly
Maro's-
the same as me.
He's also not a familiar. It's just
It's a part of
just
me.
a part of him.
Part of us.
Crit fail.
12.
21.
David's been dropped back in sewer.
26.
21.
12.
Which doesn't matter.
Okay. The the actual you can see the entrance gates in the far distance. They are a way off. And as you all start running, you see Maro just bomb past as all of them like immediately turn to face and then chase him. And then you start running as well, and then you just drop Daira onto the ground, fall over, causing like a big flattening in the area. A load of people just like start to spread out. You knock into another like lady who just ends up falling over, who like collides into another, and like one of them in that group, as like a little pathway forms, you just catch their eye as they notice you. And they go, not entirely sure. It doesn't look like it's fully clicked who you are yet. But as you immediately start to like grab Daira and then carry on bombing it, you think that might only be a matter of time.
I'll just shout, love to Auntie Susan.
Make a performance check. Deception. Deception. Bloody hell, you're going to have to roll
Oh my
high.
god, it's a crit fail.
And that's a 19.
What's going on?
As soon as you speak, it's like something clicks and it's like, that's the group and the bastard that's... You immediately just hear shouting as the rest of them are being coerced back. I mean, I'm guessing you're just running at this
Oh,
point.
yeah. I'm going to snap. I'm going to go fuck and snap
Okay.
Maro back.
Alright. As the soul comes back into your own being.
Can we try as we're running? Like, if there's guards around, we'll be like, they're trying to kidnap Gizmotink's kid, we've saved it.
Okay.
Saved it?
Yeah, we've saved her.
I mean, there are guards in the area. Make a persuasion check.
Can we notice any of the guards that helped us originally?
Make a perception check.
God. Persuasion,
Yes.
5.
13? That's actually pretty good for Max.
You know,
13.
bringing out
Okay.
dice.
No. You just watch as they there's a few guards dotted around, and they're just looking at you running through the streets, like knocking people out of the way. Giant Samani on your back, and this rainbow-coated like trail.
Child-sized backpack.
Yeah. As you're just running towards the gates as fast as you can. You've probably got about 200 feet or so to go. It is in the distance. And
I'm double dashing.
you don't notice anyone that you recognise in the area,
Okay.
Max.
Yeah, sprinting as fast as I can with a Somali, like, ah!
Alright, the people carrying others, I want you to make athletics checks.
Okay.
And you do have your sword out still.
Yes.
Because, yes. Because you said so.
That landed on a crit fail, but then rolled a little bit more.
That is 5 or a crit fail.
An unnatural 20.
5 or a crit fail.
Yeah, I got a +4. It's 1 + 4.
Okay,
It's a crit
right,
fail.
okay, it's a crit fail.
Yeah.
Alright, as you're double dashing ahead, what was yours?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Much better.
Alright, Crom is definitely taking the lead on this right now, as the rest of you are just keeping up.
If we start getting within 30 feet, I'd like to start trying to cantrip the stone beneath their feet to like become difficult terrain with my mold earth thing, because that's
Oh,
30
okay.
foot range. So if any of them get to 30 feet, I'll just quickly like
Start
do a
sinking the floor
yeah,
in. Is
That's
just
cool.
to slow
Okay.
it down a little bit.
I'm going to say because of that, I'm going to make them make dexterity saving throws, actually.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, firstly, they're going to have to catch up to you for 30 feet, which your crit fail.
I'm struggling.
You're struggling. You don't drop him and fall over, but he's weighty now. He feels heavier, and your legs are just starting to like seize up as you're trying to run, but it's getting difficult, and you're at least at half speed right now. And they are catching up. You're right at the back with Doctor right now. The rest of you are a little bit up ahead, and Crom is miles in the lead. Well. Okay. Alright, Crom. As you're approaching the gates, you turn back quickly. There are 4 guards on the gate, 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside of Gizmo Tink Industries right now. And as you look back, you just notice as 3 of them, the people that are chasing you, like approaching Max extremely quickly. Immediately, just one by one, like fall flat on the face as like holes just appear that just encapsulate their entire leg, and then nearly break the leg as they go down.
Do I see this?
I'd say no, because you're concentrating on running right now. But you definitely notice this because you're doing it.
Let's go. Sorry.
Okay. Alright, Crom, what are you doing?
How far am I away from the guys at the gates?
You've literally just
I've
got
just
up to
got
them.
up
Yeah,
to
you've
them.
just got up to them.
I'll just start explaining to them. Just, excuse me, can you let our group in? We've rescued Juno.
You have her?
Yes. We need to get in very quickly, if you don't mind, please.
Why? Where is she?
She's currently on our friend's back. We're being chased by
Do I
the
see
Mohawk.
her trying? Like, do I see him trying to like explain? Could
I
I
mean,
like,
you-
take
you-
the hood off of her? Like, if a
Make an
distance if I see
insight
them
check.
going like that.
Make an insight check. Because it's at a distance, it's going to be hard.
Mhm. I'm just trying to think if it makes it easier. 16.
16. Okay. Yeah. As he's talking, and you can definitely see that there's a bit of a clash there. And he points back, very expectantly, with wide eyes. Okay.
Thank you.
Why are you being chased?
Reasons. Lots of reasons.
Too many reasons.
Alright, the guard like looks on over. Why you... I have a lot of questions. Let's...
We'll answer them later.
He's just gonna... Come on, we need to protect these people. We can't let them in yet, though. And the guards just start to like unlock the gate and make their way outside as you guys are starting to approach. It comes to the point where like they're starting to catch up on you again at the back.
I'm like, fuck!
And the rest of you approach
If I
and get
see that
here.
Again, I'll try and do
And
it.
he's about 30 feet away right now as they're gaining on
have
him.
my rod aimed.
Okay.
I'm again trying to just, if I can, like put in little
Holes.
holes. I did like I think I can dismiss it as an action like
Yeah.
once they've tripped and then go on to the next one. I think.
Right. Okay.
So it'll be like, ba-dum.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, you're slowing them down continuously right now, just one by one. But yeah, as Max approaches and finally reconvenes with you all outside the gates, there's 4 guards in front of these locked gates, just shielding yourself as they're like one of them like.
Yeah, excuse me. Who are you?
Who are
She is staying
you?
with us until we get in. For she is the reasons that we are here. Now let us in. Juno, tell him. She is your boss, no?
I mean,
Juno, tell him.
you. You're going to let us in?
Tell him.
Why are they chasing us?
I said reasons.
Did
We've
you
done
say-
nothing wrong. It's all a misunderstanding. Don't worry.
They're probably after kidnapping you again.
Okay, is there...
The fear of God in the child.
Looks back, little wider eyes now, and just goes, just open the gate, It's fine. I'm here. These are people that I trust. Yeah. And the guards are like really on edge right now, but compelled to do so. Just like
Yeah, they are.
open the gates as they start to like usher you through. They're like right upon you right now, but they're starting to slow down as they see you entering on in.
As I get through the gates, I'm just going to go and hit the floor with Doctor. I'm just both of us on the
Yeah.
floor. Going to roll over. Ah!
You have done well.
He's been awake for half an hour.
Sits up and goes, lovely.
I know that you guys might be walking off for a little bit. I'm going to take just a little minute on the floor there.
You just hear the gates like lock behind you. 2 of the guards are like sticking real close to you guys right now, especially close to Juno. But the other 2 are just like very on guard towards the people that were chasing you, and just do we have an issue here? These people are well friends of the little lady. You see them like walk up a little, really annoyed.
I'll wait for
To
the
be fair.
bars. Just like,
The rose grey sword.
Is,
Person with a this butch lass with a massive mohawk, slightly pinked skin, just glaring at all of you.
I'll just lean over to you and be like, "You've got to kill her at some point."
She just taps like one of them and just
as she locks
Starts
eyes
to
with me,
back
I'm
off.
going to wave. And I'm going to go, funny, I remember you being green. Well, that's a turn for the box.
just staring daggers at you right now.
And then after I've said that, I'm going to genuinely ask her, so how do I know you again? I noticed that shit tattoo on your arm.
Are you trying to like get her to come in?
Just bats you off and just walks off.
Then I'll start dragging the dog, so I'm not carrying in this.
It's going to
I'm
turn
not
out
very
that this
strong,
is
but
like
I'll
your
try and assist.
childhood friend that you spent many a summer with growing up.
Could happen, it's been a long day.
Who are you?
Okay, so now you're through the gates. The guards are just like looking at this whole situation unraveling right now, thinking, what the hell is going on? Mainly concerned about the people on the outside of the gates, as well as the fact that Juno is here and you're on the inside.
Is there a guard with me? Sorry.
There's 2 guards with you.
Excellent. I'm going to ask them to help with Doc. Carrie.
Okay. Where are we going? Where do you expect?
With them. We're going to go with them. He's rebooting, so he's quite heavy, if you didn't notice. So, if you could just grab one leg each and I'll get the chest and we'll just sort of walk him in.
Wait. And one like runs out in front of you. What is your exact business?
I'm just going to point at Juno.
We just saved her.
Okay. But she is here now?
Yeah.
So we would like to go and talk to good old Mr. Gizmo.
That isn't...
2 times now we have helped him. 2 times. I think we deserve a little bit of a conversation.
She said that the job was to deliver her back to her dad. So we're just completing the job.
Who said this?
We'll talk about that later. Just grab his leg.
No,
Come on.
this is now. And you just watch like Juno just turn around and he's, no, we're going to go and meet Papa now, and you're going to escort us there. Okay? And you just watch him as he. I don't think. Lord Gerford's going to be too happy about that, but...
Well, that is his problem, no?
I mean, if I was a guard and someone had kidnapped the child of a person I work for, I'd probably be more worried that I was going to get sacked for being rubbish at my job. And less argumentative. He did some good guarding.
Surely he wants to meet the people who saved his little girl, no?
Just takes the lead and starts leading you on inside.
The other 2, I'm going to go leg each. So hoist his chest towards mine and I'm like, ugh. Walking backwards with it.
Okay.
That's why guards are so rude for the rich, you know? You don't get that from the guards of the city, really, no?
No, they were awesome.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You'd think they'd be thanking us.
Surely.
Okay, alright, as you start to make your way inside, you come across this, gigantic estate. It seems to have, I mean, you can't even see the entirety of all the buildings inside here, because within these fences, these very large fenced off area, various buildings that seem to be stacked behind one another, and as you're going down this main driveway, you can see that there's some hefty guards on either side of this estate entrance, as well as you pass on by, and you get a few funny looks. One of the guard goes on over and whispers to them on the house guard. One of them disappears inside. A few moments later, you watch this familiar individual appear. This person in like a full robe, definite like a very, very posh attire to him. You recognise it as the person that you spoke to when initially giving the head from the person that you decapitated for the 50 gold, the person that you threw the head at, and it just tumbled to the floor after colliding with them, staining their robes.
As I'll see this person, I'll say, "Don't worry, it's not a head this time. Full body's with it."
Approaches and sees Juno. You seem to have done a decent service.
You seem surprised.
Well, I mean, after last time, I expected something less. Also, I wasn't sure that you'd actually act upon, taking initiative. It's quite surprising.
Oh, we're professionals. I'm
And
trying
what?
to tell you that. A bit of everything. Said that last time.
I remember. I don't forget these things. I still don't believe you, though.
Second job, totally different this time.
What, when you look at us, doesn't scream professional? I'm going to point at myself, who's missing his shirt. Cuts and burns all over it,
The
and just pants.
unconscious two people that you're dragging
Yes.
beside the two guards that are
Yeah.
carrying. You seem to have had a rough time.
Oh, he's just asleep. He does this.
That is not how they sleep. Or it is not how they should sleep.
It's how this one sleeps. Can't
he doesn't
taste
have
either.
any taste, yes.
I mean,
Tea Samadhi.
are you okay,
can't
Juno? Just, like wanders on over. Yeah, they. So, I mean, I was right in guessing that he didn't send for these people then. That's what I guessed. Well, after a while of what they said.
It might be.
I am not entirely confident that these people were meant to be involved, but they seem to have got the job done regardless.
Well, can't just leave a kid out there. We're not monsters.
I'll give you that. That's one I can let slide. And Juno sort of like speaks up again. They want to meet Papa. Is he available? I think we can probably manage something. Maybe something quick. I'm sure he'd like to offer his thanks. Okay. Well, come in, wait, and I'll try and get something sorted.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
There's issues for the two guys to come in with you.
I'm gonna start wiping like my feet on the carpet or whatever it is there, just because obviously we've got sewer stuff on.
Yes.
Just gonna start wiping it.
I use this. Okay, it's cool.
I don't think it likes that.
See a little
Juno's
bit of
still
oil
wearing the
comes
coat.
down.
I'm dead.
Back.
I might shout to the gentleman who threw the head out and say, "Is there anyone where we can put him? He's really heavy. Can we bring a chair or something?"
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I mean, just take seats, and I'll get you something for him. Yes.
Prop him up against the wall for the moment. I'll just sit with him until they bring us something.
Is Juno leaving us now? Presumably.
Right now she seems to be sticking around, but she's just like looking around and just watches as.
Was there, just before the person leaves,
Yep.
was there anything suspicious, where, like, or not right when he said, like, I'm sure we can sort something out? Like, are we actually going to see the real, like, Mr. Gizmotink or something? Or,
All right.
like, was there anything a bit...
Make an insight check.
13?
Okay. I mean, you understand the idea that it might take a while. You might be here for a good while.
Okay.
Other than that, you can only assume from what you can perceive
Good.
that he's going to be real.
So we're in like a courtyard.
You're in. You've just been taken through the main entranceway, and you're in this. A little bit like a courtyard. It feels that way because it's so open. It is just like a grand entrance hall. There are like some this very luscious carpet that's thrown down the middle, like potted plants either side. These large, sort of like very cushioned sofas on like either side of these ascending staircases.
Nice place you got here, kid, isn't it? There's plenty of mischief to be had in a big house like this.
I mean, there's a lot you can get up to, but I mean, this is probably the most boring part. There's some really cool places.
Yeah.
Can we go see them?
I don't think Papa would let me. He barely ever.
No.
I know, but I can barely get myself in them one scene, and I don't know. There's quite a few of you.
Let's see. Also, you know of cool places that you're not meant to know about.
I know of a few places.
You little spy! I like you more and more.
Well, he doesn't tend to let me know everything, so I just try to have a look myself. And well, I barely get to see him, to be honest, but Pappy Jack always takes care of me, so.
Papi Jacques? Who is Papi Jacques?
He's my pappy.
Your sort of grandfather?
So, are you just going to stay here for a bit?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you, you're more than welcome to stick around if your father will allow it.
Well, if he's coming, I'll probably wait too.
We can have some food. We can tell you some of our stories.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
I'll say, tone down stories a bit low.
Oh, don't worry.
Child friendly.
PG-13.
So there was this one time.
Do you want to know the quickest man to cut a man's head off?
Okay, I'm going to say it's going to take at least the time of a short rest.
Yay.
So you're stuck here in this entranceway. There's like not many people, but some very important looking individuals like start just like walking past, some escorted in, and they're just like looking at you, just like drenched in your sewer attire. It's just very strange with the doctor just propped up on like this wooden chair. So yeah, you guys can roll your hit die, and a few of you might even be conscious.
I have none, so I'm just going to be sat there like propping the doctor up. While sat there myself, just resting my poor back. During this time I might take a look at the spear, because I know it sustains some damage.
Yes.
I think it's just a wooden spear, isn't it?
I imagine it's it's either going to be tipped or very sharply pointed.
The only reason I was asking if it is wood, I might spend a bit of time, then I will pick the shavings up, just getting my great axe and trying to sharpen the point again, see if I can make it more
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
like it used to be.
If I've already used all of my hit die on a previous short rest, do I stay at 0 and unconscious?
Yeah.
Right, oh.
Of course you do.
Yeah. That's how it works.
We will see the doc tomorrow.
After about an hour of waking up, when I imagine, are you
Stages.
Are you waking today, right?
I'm awake.
Okay, you're
So
awake.
I'm going to, I'll say like,
Salty gizmo
what on earth happened?
As I see you wake up, I'm going to sort of grab the doctor's head and be like, "Come on!
Oh
Are we sure he's not dead?"
no! Was he knocked unconscious too?
Oh, straight away. Yeah. Pretty much as soon as the fire began.
I have a little something for that. And I'll cast healing word.
Okay.
He's going to wake up to me just like going, "Come on!" Tapping his head like a reset button, like,
9 points of healing.
Right,
Power on.
The red eyes light up.
"Oh, thank God for that."
You just wake up to ding, 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 ding.
Ooh, I mean,
You're awake. You're really heavy.
Oh, did you carry me?
Yeah. Pretty much from where we were to here.
Where is here?
gives me think six.
Yeah, we made it.
And
You look around and it's very fanciful.
Yeah, it's Juno.
so you managed without me. Okay.
Oh yeah. Without a hitch.
Yeah. I'm not looking surprised.
When I say without a hitch, you're going to notice like a massive gouge mark here, here, here.
Oh, no.
He's-
More healing.
Thank you for carrying me.
Oh, you're alright, I can leave you there. Someone would probably try and rip you apart and use you knowing this place.
And I'll cast a healing word on him, but it's only a first level.
Oh, don't bother. No, I'm joking.
Has Juno still got Doc's coat?
That's 8.
8. Oh,
yes.
perfect, thank you.
Yeah, it's like she's sort of like untied it now, and she's just like she's pacing, almost as though she's a little nervous in some way, but she's undone it so much that like her extremely small figure is just trailing a lot of it, almost half of it, just on the ground as she's walking around.
I'll see that everything that's happening, and I'll press the digitate everyone before he comes.
So you don't stink of poo.
Oh God, I have a little something for this too. Maybe we shouldn't present ourselves like this. And I'll
Don't need this cloth
press the
anymore.
digitate.
That's a point, Doc. lost my clothes during that whole thing. Would you mind if I wore the cloak thing? It's probably not good to have nipples on show when you're speaking to a lord.
I'm going to uncomfortably just like put my coat a little bit because I don't have a
Well,
shirt.
yeah, but you've got a coat on, that's what I mean. You're not freeing the nipple over here.
You may have to ask. I know Juno's name. No, I don't because I was unconscious.
You would know it from the
Yeah,
letters.
yeah, the
letters
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You may have to ask Juno.
Run over, pick her up, and say, "What you say, little one? Can I borrow that for a little bit so I'm not naked in front of your dad?" Well, semi-naked.
I guess so. I can always get one of my own, I guess.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll swap you, and I'll take out from one of my pockets my Australian style hat. I'm just like, you can have that.
What's she giving you?
The doc's cloak to cover myself, so I look a bit more presentable.
He just like bangs it on with the corks flying around. Just swings ahead.
Suits you.
I mean, I have this
Why?
if it's any help.
Why do you have all these weird clothing?
You pick them up, don't you? As you're going round.
Where do you travel?
They're everywhere.
That's-
Mainly to poor farms.
Looks a bit confused at that and just continues like.
I have this if it helps, and it's one of my entertainers' costumes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. How does it look?
It's not a Gimp.
Yeah, not
Hang on,
a
how
Gibson.
tall are you?
So,
Not as tall as you.
But what's the differential here?
So it'd be like
This is going to be a nice dress.
a shirt, like a nice white shirt.
I'm
with
6'2",
And very
and I weigh
bulky.
180 pounds.
Just a minute.
You can make this fit. We will get this on you.
5'7".
That's not that
Not
much.
not that bad.
Not that
What
much
about-
of a difference. £132.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll try it.
It'll be tight around the arms.
Okay, I'll stick that on then.
Just have one button.
Just like that.
It looks good. Yeah.
Pops into Gizmo thing.
Doesn't feel good.
It's just very fitted.
Is it a blouse?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got space for your jugs.
It got frills as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an entertain. It's like what she uses to go out and like entertain. So it's very frilly and very flamboyant.
Why don't you play Juno, some of your music?
Give me your cloak
While
back.
we're waiting.
Absolutely. And I'll play my whistle.
At which my necklace starts like moving. Alright. And out he comes.
The music I was like, what's
All right, roll a performance check for me.
Like a biggest fan.
Yeah. Oh.
Quick fail.
Oh!
I've had so many tonight. What's going on?
I think what we'll do in that point, then I'll just put my whistle back in my
What's that,
finger.
Craig?
And
I got one
I'll just put my whistle back in my fingers. That's clearly got damaged in the fall. And then I'll sing. So then I'll sing. We don't talk about you, no, 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 no. We don't talk about you, no. Have a little sing, a bit horn out, and hope for a better roll.
Okay, well, as the flute playing definitely gets everyone's attention as it pierces everyone's ears.
Really broke.
And you just pack it away. Maybe it did actually get a little damaged. You might need to do a few repairs on it.
And I shall cast mending on it.
Yeah, okay.
I'd do that right now.
Okay, and yeah, you start singing, which captivates everyone a little bit more. Gets everyone into a little bit of a sing-song around here, and she actually like approaches you afterwards and said, "Oh, you play music as well, then?"
Absolutely, that's my thing.
My little sister likes music as well.
Oh,
She plays.
Lovely. What does she play?
Well, she can play that one, and she points at like the flute that you that
That I mended.
that you mended, yeah.
Oh, she can play this one. Okay, well, she can definitely have a go.
I mean, I think she has one of her own.
Oh, well, we may be able to play together at some point.
Maybe.
That'll be exciting.
Okay, and as this is occurring, you see the robed individual start to make his way back, present himself to you, and take a small bow. Okay, it appears that Lord Gerford is willing and available for a short while. What will be the main port of business, just so I can say upon entry?
Bringing his daughter back and just asking a few questions, maybe?
Yes, I
Get
think.
some information from them.
I'm very surprised that that's actually the first thing that came out of your mouth, Max Barrow. You're usually one for the gold, right?
I was going to lean into Dara and say, I've not forgot my spitty axe, so don't worry.
Ah, that's a different guy.
Yeah, he wants information, doesn't he?
Also, wasn't there some discussion about a possible written confirmation of being in business for, say, a discount at your showroom and such? I believe that was mentioned before if we took initiative. And I think rescuing Mr. Gizmotink's daughter is very, very impressive, don't you think?
I can put it to him. Other than that, I can't promise anything. If you would follow me.
What a memory, Jade. What a memory.
Maybe we could get more work as well. That'd be good.
Money coming in's never a bad thing.
Give him some parenting tips. And how not to lose your kids.
Actually, I think it looked a little unfair, and we don't want to fall out with the guy. I mean, she ran away at the end of the day.
Who did?
I don't know that. I
I
don't know that she
No,
did
you
that.
don't.
You don't.
Forget everything I just said.
Although you have been chatting for a while, so it might have come up.
She ran away.
But why did she run away?
Oh, because Mr. Gizmotink's a bit of a knob. But,
Let's just roll.
Is Juno
Just-
still with us? Yeah.
I mean, both of them are still with you.
I was going to say,
He's leading the way.
as you open the door, she goes, bit of a knob, bit of a knob.
hello, Mr.
20.
Gizmotink.
It is a little bit echoey in here, yeah. But luckily you're keeping it to yourself.
I'm holding Juno's hand.
Yeah, Juno he is,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'll give her a cheeky wink.
She just nods.
Bless her.
But yeah, it's, you're taken through a few corridors, a few twists and turns, eventually taken up this spiral staircase towards the back of the estate. You enter on into this room. There is just like an entire wall of glass windows that are just looking out over the entire of Corsaran Port right now. You can see for miles because you are a little bit high right now. at least on the third floor, from what you can presume. As soon as your eyes are pried away from this, you notice the rest of the room. A very mixture of study-like with a little bit of experimentation inside. There's like some definite comfort items in here, such as the notable sofas that are available. But at the same time, there's a big study desk at the end with a few contraptions, and you just see the extravagant lord sort of like tinkering away at the end with these very strange sets of tools as he places some others down, and then he just like sort of like wraps his hand around this this variation of harmony and tries to imbue as it like crackles and like backfires a little bit and sees you and just opens a drawer and
Before he does that, can I take a look at what he was doing and see if I could guess what he was making or working on?
Okay, make an intelligence check.
Yes, that's the fault. I'm intelligent too.
Sounds like-
Straight intelligence 8.
8. Okay. Other than the fact that you recognise the invocation of harmony that he's using, you have no idea what he was trying to do or trying to create.
Right.
But it's very similar to your own.
Okay.
As Juno walks up in front of you guys and runs on over to the desk, like slaps her hands like over the top of it and like peers on over. Papa, these people, they came to save me and brought me back. And they said they wanted to see you, and you just watch as Favour, the guy that you've met before, walks up and just like whispers a few things in the Lord's ears. Stands off to the side. You do notice now as well that as your presence has entered the room, you see like a door sort of like shift open slightly, and an individual that you do recognise massively appears. This helmed guard with this very like heavy step, a clear prosthetic limb on his leg. You recognise them from the individual that carried them at the incident. Let's just call it that. And you can see Lord Gerford taking in all of the information. And well, I mean, it is very good to see you, Juno. I'm glad these people took the initiative as I'm told, and brought you back. I mean, have you just out of curiosity, have you heard anything about Bree?
No, not to my knowledge.
And yourself, Juno? And she just shakes her head. Well, okay.
Excuse me, your daughter here was kidnapped, and that's your reaction to ask about Bree? Maybe just give her a little hug, would you?
Yeah, I mean, she's back and she's safe. What more can we ask? Come on, come here, and then.
We really appreciated the
takes
heads
it
up
in.
to go and find Juno, though. Thank you.
Unsure of what to say to that.
I'll just give Juno a small go.
Just hugs her and. Okay, well, do you want to want to go maybe run along and play with your Pappy and Rosina? I'm not sure where they are right now, but she just like looks up at him and can I stay for a bit? I'd like to. These are my new friends.
So it's not a problem for us.
Also, I think it would be handy for her to stick around, seeing as she was one that was kidnapped, and you might want to find out a bit of information from her, you know?
Did you get any information? Maybe. They asked a lot of questions, I guess. You two roll persuasion check.
Oh, there I am good at it.
I am DOS.
18, I think.
9.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. Well, I try and keep her out of harm's way, but well, she's certainly gonna put herself in it this time anyway. Maybe there are a few things.
Sorry. Were you just blaming her for getting kidnapped?
As he's saying
I
that,
must be mistaken.
I'm just going to be walking
No,
up to him.
she ran away.
Yes, but I believe Bree has also run away, no?
Yes.
Seems like you are struggling to keep hold of your children, no?
So anyway, have you got any work?
As this conversation happens, I'm going to be heading like straight for him to almost be face to face. Not aggressively, just walking over to him.
It seems like it's aggressive.
No, just walking over. I've got a frilly shirt on.
Yeah.
I'm going to just walk over to him and I'm going to like gesture for Juno's arm and I'm going to say, no, we had a thought about this. Okay. Just in case this kind of thing happens again, you know those fire charges? Stick one in that thing. The next person who comes after it, because we think it's Dorkoja! On fire.
This is not a bad idea. Just I don't know about attaching something. So, if you end up, they're quite sturdy. Don't get me wrong, but like even if you hit them or anything, like you can't really dislodge it. But if you open it wrong and
That's a great gizmo thing. I'm sure you could sort something.
I'll pat him on the back as he says that, and I'll say, don't worry, we can work out the kinks. 50-50, of course, ideas shared. And then I'll start heading back to everyone else, and I'll give
you didn't notice as you were coming closer that the guard definitely stepped forward a little bit.
I'm not paying him no mind.
Okay, shall we have a bit of a discussion then? I'm assuming that you wanted some form of, something in return. You've done a great service.
Well, yeah. I speak for the group. I think we'd save a kid any time, but it did come at a fair personal cost to us.
Especially Juno. You got a hell of a kid there. Brave as anything.
Yes, she's certainly brave. Yes. So
She took their interrogation like a champ. That's to be said.
Well, we'll have a bit of a discussion afterwards with.
I'm going to telepathically speak to Jade.
Okay.
Just while this is going on, and I'm going to say, maybe it's a good idea that we ask for one of those weapons that we saw back way when. Just Simp may be interested in that.
Oh, that's true.
You can't talk back.
Oh, I can't? Oh, okay. That's fine.
Well, before I speak with my daughter. Maybe we can get down to business and have you on your way. I'm a very busy man.
Seems it.
Well, I think we should be a part of the discussion with your daughter, no? I mean, we might be able to track down who did this.
I think. Well, I mean that's a separate thing that we can discuss now. But no, I think we shall talk in private.
What about what?
Well, maybe firstly not running away, and then about maybe the things that happened afterwards.
Oh yes, and I think a discussion about maybe why she ran away, and you know things that could maybe negotiated and changed with the current setup.
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, but anyway, shall we get down to business? So, and that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
So you agreed to pay us 2 million gold, is it?
Yeah.
Just wanna-
Okay, nice. Good job, guys.
To retire.
100,000.
It's written down. It is fact.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, hope you've enjoyed this so far, and we will be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
See you then.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Okay, welcome back.
Hello.
It is time to recommence from where we last left off. In the middle of a very strange deal. Some very strange negotiations going on. A little bit of shots thrown, shots fired. Not sure if all of the shots actually hit the target. There seems to be a lot of either ignorance or something along the lines of not caring. But yes, as Lord Gerford sits opposite you, with Juno just beside him, sort of gets down, picks her up and like hoists her onto his desk as he just gestures for you to take a seat. There's like enough seats to go around. He walks from behind the tall desk. Well then, what shall we try and come to an arrangement with then?
Yeah.
I'll whisper to you and be like, we could try and get to help us get them people off our backs.
I think we're already sorted with that, you know.
Are we?
I mean, I didn't really do it for payment, but I believe my associates here.
I'll never turn down coin.
Mm-hmm.
Or something else.
Possibly a discount as well on top, you know, at your stores.
Discount of what?
Your stores, your weapons, or even if there's a weapon you could give us to try on or.
I think the shop clerk said it's standard 50% off for employees.
I'm going to lean into Jade and I'm going to say, are we telling him about the badger lady?
Yes. Although it's not a badger.
It's not?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
The thing would be.
How quiet were you talking just then?
I was trying to whisper.
Okay.
Like that too.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be sleight of hand, isn't it?
I guess.
I
Yeah.
guess so. Stealth.
These dice need to go away. That's a 5.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, it's a 24, so.
Just about. Oh, don't worry.
Just see him like leaning in and. You say the badger?
Oh, she was rumored to be a part of it, but it's not her.
How do you know?
I can tell these things. I tried to pretend to be one of them, and they just ran away. Why would the masked badger run from their own? Bit strange, no?
She seemed to run away quicker when you
Exactly.
had the badger head on.
Yes, as soon as she saw that I had a
Thank you.
masked head, she was off.
Well.
Also, like, have you ever heard of the masked badger showing up for her own sort of meetings?
There's more than one of them, though.
Really?
Well,
Oh, that's news to me.
well, you know, in the line of work. I mean, you go into the shop and they are everywhere.
Oh, yes, but you know, you can sort of tell from height, no?
Yes, but what I'm saying is it could have been anyone from the shop, if that's the case.
We're led to believe it probably wasn't the badger.
Okay.
I believe somebody is using the fact that, you know, she has a mask. But what we did find out about, you know, your little attack earlier in the week, the cartel were kind of involved in that, I believe. Or it led us towards the cartel.
Well, this is very
I'd keep your eye out. What's a cartel?
By the way, that party that
news.
did the whole attacking thing, don't worry, we took care of that as well.
Well,
Also,
it was a
the
man-
person that said 50%, I'm getting them fired. But
Yeah, we took care of those guys too.
yeah, we took out a small portion of them, and turns out they're from a group, I believe. What was the name now? Dissonance, I believe they were called.
I mean, this means nothing to me, but I'm sure the people around that do not know this. So you're been doing a little bit of snooping around. I'm assuming.
Well, your friend here said that if we ever wanted some work, we should show how useful we can be.
Yeah.
So we've been doing that.
You have proven to be of use. I'll give you that. I mean, I'm in a little bit of a predicament at the moment. I really need Bree back, my daughter.
Have you
I
heard anything?
cannot finish my next project without her.
Have you heard anything about where she's gone? Have you received a letter or anything?
I
Even
don't
where she was
believe
last
she wants that.
Well, maybe we could help find her.
Has she ever run away before?
I mean, nothing to this extent, you know, just playful kid stuff, but she's not exactly a kid no longer. I mean, Juno is barely, but
Why did she run?
I don't know. Maybe it was pressure. Maybe it was too much of the. You know, the Gizmelting Foundation is a heavy weight on such small shoulders, but very skilled
Could I
shoulders, no doubt.
Could I just see if he's just brushing over the actual reason?
Make an insight check.
Has she got a favourite type of food, like preferably pork or something we could go off a lead there?
Or who even saw her last? Who was she last with before running?
Say again.
Either that or who she was last with before she ran away, or who last saw her. Because then we could talk to them and maybe find out.
Well, I mean, I think the last person that would have seen her would have been the Pappy.
Oh, Papi Jacques, was it? Papi
Just
Jacques?
watch as Juno nods.
Cannot wait to meet him.
So she's run
I don't know
away.
if you're going to be meeting him.
I mean, I think we need to talk to the last person who saw her.
She's run away to piss you off, but also to get away from the stresses. Do you think she'd run to?
I don't know. I'm just coming up with theories.
Do you think she'd run to someone who you don't get on with? Maybe? Anyone you can think of?
No. I think she'd try and avoid anyone as such. She doesn't seem to have that sort of.
Seems like a bit of a difficult task, does this one?
Do you have a picture of her? I'm new in this town.
I can have someone make an image.
Do you not have one on your desk somewhere, you know?
I'd have not on this one, but I have personal chambers that I can have something constructed.
Would it be possible to go to her room?
Escorted by your big friend over there, of course. I'm just going to wave at him and give him a nod.
Just to see, did she pack anything? Did she leave any traces of where she might be heading, if she had a plan? She might have been planning to run away for a while.
I have already had people search the room.
But you have not had us. And we have found who tried to attack you. We've also found your other daughter, Juno. Maybe you could trust our heads more than your colleagues here.
I mean, before we do
I don't
any
know.
of this, though, I mean, it's one thing saving a kid, because a kid's a kid. We're going to need to know terms for saving your adult kid, though. It's totally different. Like, what's it to you? What's it worth?
Well, from what you said, probably a lot. Because if I heard you correctly, can't finish his little
Oh yeah,
Sure.
experiment without it.
It is unannounced.
But you cannot finish it yourself, no?
No,
Ah, she has a greater mind, I see.
she has better fingers.
Mm.
A bit more dexterous, but
Elegance?
not as elegant in the art of craft. As he gestures and an image of her appears.
Oh.
I'll
Just
try, and-
shake.
I'll
I'll
try
get
and grab it.
parchment out. I'm going to get my
It is-
parchment out.
This is not. I will construct it another time. It cannot be permanent like this.
I'm going to get my parchment out and I'm gonna, I think it's infuse, is how I did the Oda thing. I can put an image on some parchment. So I'm just gonna create that.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can do an image onto it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think I can put an image onto an object.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do that.
It's pretty useful. It is.
Does it take
Magical tinkering.
an action?
An action, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that you get a perfect imprint of exactly what you saw because you did it within seconds.
Yeah, it says like it can be lines and shapes, so I'm assuming I could.
It's like a sketch.
Yeah.
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 Like a line drawing.
Yeah, thank you for that.
See? Perfect. Well, I mean, one thing that I am interested in is where these people were keeping Juno.
I don't think it was like. I don't think it was a base or anything.
No, it was just, it appeared to be some warehouse.
Like docs, wasn't it?
Yeah. Actually, funny story. We tied one of them up after choking him to unconsciousness, and we told him, if you don't do what we say, you're going in the river. He didn't go in the river.
Okay.
But-
Shame.
It was there.
Okay.
It appears the ones that were
So it
holding
is-
on to her were a separate group as well.
Not a base then.
Didn't seem
Okay.
like that.
Is it in the crow quarter, did you say?
It was borderline. Did we find out from?
Apparently, the line was so
Yeah, but
indiscriminate.
you asked the guy, and he said
I asked
it
the
was.
guy.
Was it you?
I think he.
Was
I
it
think
Craig,
he's.
the definite?
I thought he said that he couldn't make it.
It was basically on the border.
It was literally
Right.
like on the border. It was right next to. Was there a market?
Magpie.
Yeah, it
Magpie
was right
and
next to the
Crow.
Magpie and Crow Court. It was like the warehouse is there.
Send some guards there. You definitely see signs at battle. And, you know, I think...
Well, I
kill 'em
mean,
all.
I think I'd need a little bit of a description, or at least if one could show you the way.
It's I mean, why do you need to go? So I don't.
I mean,
doubt
I
so.
wouldn't be going there,
Well,
but
no.
I would like to be thorough with this, just in case there's any other trails of anything else.
I could happily take you back.
Okay.
Or-
Well, I mean, it. Maybe we should get. I mean, we'll definitely send someone else in my stead. I want to be stepping out. I'm a little busy for that, but maybe maybe your apprentice, Jin. And he turns to the guard as he just does like a silent nod. Yes. Yeah. I think that would work well. Whenever you maybe upon your departure.
Yeah, we can quickly go there and back.
Now, if you're looking for any sort of discounts and such, like you've said, obviously 50% is ridiculous. But
Oh, you're putting a price on your daughter's life. 2 of them, 50%.
How
I mean,
about-
if you're going to go into, if you're going to maybe serve me well for a permanent fixture, then maybe we can come to an arrangement. But for now, maybe say 2 purchases maximum at 15% discount, and that might.
And then obviously one of those fire charges as well on top.
Just gonna
So-
say, I'd like one of those. Strap it to my axe.
You know,
That'd
the
be pretty
discount's all good and all, but you know, if we can't find anything that we want.
I mean, they are. They are barely up and running properly at the moment,
Well, I
but
mean, you know, it's just, you obviously showed them off to the community, and we saw them, we liked them, and maybe.
we are. I mean, we are. There is a lot of people that are ordering them, and it is very difficult
Well,
to.
we only want one.
And it would be free advertising for you.
Curious
Exposure.
about that. Does Gizmotink have a logo, and does all of his stuff have a logo on it?
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it does. It's. I mean, it has Gizmotink written in fanciful letters over the top of everything anyway, but the script sort of like flows from the K all the way around into a circle, which is almost like a badge, and then behind it, behind everything, is like the Ark and Ark'ala split down the middle, and then there's like cogs around the outside.
Yeah, I think the fire charges would be right handy, especially if something's happened to your other daughter. We can use it to rescue her.
I can tell you now that I mean I don't have any that I can freely give away. They are being bought up everywhere. But maybe after things die down a little bit, maybe a week or two, after things are a little less fresh, I may be able to spare for one for sure. And then if you have I mean if you bring back Brie, I can certainly pay with that. If not 1,000 gold on top.
Sounds enticing.
Sounds good to me.
But I do believe we would need access to a few places just to investigate properly. It's like you said, you like to be thorough. We like to be thorough with our investigations.
There are. I don't believe there is. You'd be able to gain anything.
But are you a younger person? I have younger eyes. I can get in her mind a little bit
I
better
have
than say you.
Plenty of other people that are
At her
helping out
age?
around here, you know.
At her age? I am 18 myself. I think maybe I could think of a few fresh ideas that maybe your old brain couldn't.
I'm just gonna grab Jade's arm, pull her in, and say, "Don't worry about that. You know, we can figure it out ourselves."
And obviously, like, where is it that we'll be staying this evening?
Ah, yes.
Obviously, we'll need to be well rested.
No, where are you staying this evening? Is that of importance to me?
Well, of course, we you need to be aware that we're in your property, and then usually the host shows us where we're staying.
For now, maybe, but this isn't a permanent fixture yet.
Oh no, just for this evening, just because obviously we need to be rested before we can go out and look for your daughter.
Oh yes, and I would love to speak to Papi Jacques.
Look,
Juno, do you think you
if
could
you want
introduce me?
if you want a place, I can easily put you up somewhere on the outside. You know, it's
I'm just wondering. I mean, obviously, all all these empty rooms going to waste. This is a big place just for yourself, and
I don't just have myself here. There is my whole family here.
of course, you've not got that many children to fill all these rooms up.
I mean, I have one less at the moment.
Exactly, so maybe her room.
Oh, maybe we could sleep in the
Look, if you want something, I will just put you up at the Wet and Whistle, okay? I have good.
Oh, I don't need putting up. I've got my own place. It's fine.
I will take your offer of the wet and whistle.
And open bar, obviously.
Yes, whatever.
Open bar.
Already setting off.
So what have we agreed that he
Fire charge.
2? Was it 2?
One
or
and 1,000 gold pieces.
And
1,000
discount.
gold pieces.
And it's going to put us up
And
the
a
wet and
50.
whistle and a free bar.
15% discount on 2 items.
When you say on 2 items,
Yes.
We currently have the discount available.
So
for
you
2
have
items.
you have
Each?
discount for 2 items,
Each?
Between us.
as well as boarding at the Wet and Whistle for tonight with free open bar, and then you negotiated a fire charge
And 1,000.
and 1,000 gold if you manage to return.
Oh, so the 1,000 and fire charges if we get through.
Great,
Yes.
yeah.
15% of the
Is
for
items
now.
and holding and stuff is for now.
Yeah.
Do we get any gold pieces or anything for?
I mean, you haven't negotiated that.
I mean, he has said free bar.
I think we're going to spend
He has said
more
free
than
bar.
1,000 gold tonight.
But I kind of like spending my gold on something that's not just drink.
And obviously, like the
We'll
guys,
have many bottles of the finest stuff.
Just sell it to the patrons.
the guys that were guarding Juno when we arrived stated that 50 gold pieces each they were getting for the guarding of her. I'm just wondering if that's what we can come to for the rescue.
Also, do you guys have any, like, cream
Make a persuasion check.
or anything?
Because of his back, mate.
Yeah, and as I said,
Quick fail.
I'll unbutton my blouse.
Yeah, as you request this and you step forwards, unbuttoning your blouse and
Sure.
showing the back,
Yes,
asking
yeah.
for cream, and he just sees your gigantic figure, because you've got some muscle to you.
Oh, yeah, he big.
Yeah. Yeah, he just looks on over and he's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm on up for rewarding, but I'm pretty sure that this guy's going to drink me out of a house tonight.
If you look at
I'm
Max,
sure you
he's
can't
just gonna be
drink
nodding.
this. I'm sure you can't drink this out of the,
And not this one, but
Oh,
I have
he's
plenty
a house.
around.
Right. You've got plenty of houses.
Yes, I own this. He just gestures out of the open windows, like past the balcony that is there. You just see the entire of like
So
the
you
Lord
think-
Marilyn Quad.
So you think that he could drink more than 50 gold pieces each?
Easy. Is that a challenge?
Have you ever been to the Wet and Whistle? Because they have some. I mean, if you order some good stuff, you're looking at least 300 gold pieces a bottle.
Jesus. It's going to be a good night.
As he says that, I'm going to look at Storm. I'm just going to be like, telepathically, although you won't hear it, but you probably will, jackpot.
Dollar signs in the air.
It's not a night for great glades.
Well, I mean, if everything is settled here, then I do need to.
Well, I guess we'll just settle for the 10 gold each then, considering we'll be getting the free drinks.
Cream?
Where is my cream?
I specifically requested some drink.
For one time, Max
Look.
doesn't care about gold. Cream.
I've got acid back,
Yeah.
Look, just
and a robot's been chafing on it the entire way.
Oh.
he's just like he's just looking around through like some of the drawers right now. Just takes out this this like balm. Just yes, just take it.
Sweet.
Can you save some of that for me? I just want to examine it.
We'll see how that goes, but sure.
Even if it's just a little bit of the scrapings, I'd like to have a little
You owe me a
analyze.
favour. You're putting it on.
Alright, I'll tell myself.
Not now. Not now.
Just in
Later.
the middle of the room.
Light some candles.
Okay.
Last thing before we go. Juno here was on about having a play date with my little one. I'll like great play date. Be
Okay.
like, they get on with each other. They wanted to hang around occasionally.
Zooms around and. Oh. I'm going to be honest. I mean, this proposal has never really happened before. How does this work?
I just like playing, so they can play all sorts of hide and
Do you
seek.
have to be near here?
I mean, I'm not going to let him come to some stranger's house on his own, am I? But I'll sit somewhere and wait. I don't mind.
Make a persuasion check.
My God.
Great Clay's going to do the big eyes.
Can I guidance? It's like,
It is really sad to say, nobody's ever asked to come and
I
play
know.
Oh
before.
no.
oh.
Persuasion. 16.
16.
Not bad.
Okay. Okay. Like, looks you up and down. Yeah, I mean, with those terms, I think it'd be fine. Yes. Just see a little smile, a little smile on Juno's face.
Okay.
Told you I'd ask.
Could we get you on to Young Breeze? What is it?
I think we have already passed that. So if we, I'll have one of my, well,
Oh, are we going to see
I've
Papi
my-
Jacques now?
God's apprentice.
Papi Jacques. Juno, you said you were going to introduce us to your papi, you know?
I mean, if it's okay. Just turns to face you and looks towards Juno. I've been. Look, I have to get back to work now. I've got too many things on the go.
Oh, you don't have
And-
to take us to papi, no. Juno
No,
will.
I just need peace of mind, and if I can send you on your way, that'd be better, especially well for everyone.
Can I? Is there why? Can I sort of get a glimpse of why he might be trying to not let us meet Pappy?
Yeah, can I
like,
join on that?
Yeah, make an insight check.
oh man,
No, the graders.
not a 10.
Same.
Really?
Ten. Okay.
I'll
I mean-
detect thoughts.
Does he have a save on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Does he know it's being cast on him?
Yeah.
Oh
Is that not
wow.
only if you dig deeper?
I thought if you detect
That's
it,
what-
like if it's just surface.
Yeah, if
then
it's
you-
surface, I don't think he knows.
It's
But
all-
if you
yeah.
dig deeper,
Yeah, that's
Um,
right.
Weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's you can just detect them.
If it
But if you deep-
fails, I'm not entirely sure though.
It should say in the spell.
If he fails, I think he doesn't know. But if it.
Oh no, sorry,
he's a-
the surface ones, it doesn't do a throw. So
Oh,
you just
okay.
get the surface
Surface.
thoughts. It's
Yeah.
only if you want to dig deeper that you have to do the wisdom saving.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, the initial surface thoughts right there are exactly. I really need these people to go. I need to get back to my work.
Then I guess we put up.
Oh.
Okay. All right. As you try and probe deeper, and you two gauge that they they don't appear to be trying to hide anything from what you can tell. There's no understandable reason that you can think of that would entail them to avert you from the grandfather. But you have no idea other than that. He's quite a hard individual to read, and you especially find this out when the spell that you try and probe deeper just immediately fails without hesitation in the slightest.
He knows I've done it.
Yeah.
You lose those other drinks.
Had a free bar.
Okay, so I think it is time that you take your leave, and I will have Jin's apprentice escort you, and you will escort him to the
One
place?
absolutely last thing. Do you know where Bree's favorite places are to go in the city?
Juno where Breeze.
Do you know?
Okay.
Sorry, my accent can come a bit hit and miss sometimes.
I mean the I couldn't say. Maybe
Do you know something you can tell us about your daughter that might help? Anything?
she is clever.
Oh, I like her.
She probably won't even be in the city, from what I can imagine.
So it might be worth visiting the different ports, seeing if they've seen her.
You can.
Or would she have access to?
She has. She took a few things. She has access to enough to get her almost anywhere she wants, if she managed to keep it, which I imagine she probably is, and probably has been able to, because she's very clever. But well, I couldn't imagine her staying hidden in the city.
Stick my hand out. Go. Cheers, Gerford.
As we're leaving, I'll telepathically speak to him and just say, well, you can't blame a girl for trying. And give him a little wink.
You hear his voice back in your head.
You always like to do that.
Don't even try that again. I have my own ways of getting the truth out of people.
And I will talk back and say, you'll never find me hiding the truth.
You don't hear anything else. Okay, alright. As you're being escorted out of the room by Favour, who is sort of like stood on the outside and is coerced back inside.
As we're going to wave at Juno as well.
Gives her-
I'm gonna kneel down and go. You are so brave, and you have a magnificent mind. Don't take any of their crap. You are your own boss.
Grey Cloud's gonna try and hug.
Yeah, she tries to hug back as well, but she sort of like goes through, and then she's like,
I'll just say, prefers it if you mime it.
oh, okay. I've never seen what's so close anyway. Alright, as you're exiting, taken through the corridors, asked to wait in the entranceway once more for your guide.
Whilst we're in the entrance, can I see if there's anything that looks like anyone walking around that might look like the Pappy or looks like her room maybe? Like as we're walking back or through towards the entrance.
You get the idea that this part of the estate is definitely more conducted towards business than like it's a big place.
Okay.
And you'd imagine that they probably have a wing for potentially even each member. and this seems to be more business orientated. But yeah, as you're waiting on, and Favor takes his leave. He watches the returns with an individual much like the guard upstairs. You can see why they might be an apprentice, because they also have this completely prosthetic limb that seems to be running entirely powered by their own harmony. Each step walking almost like a hydraulic, with these tiny magic sparks flying off them. This individual, well armoured, sort of like chainmail and such, a lot lighter than the big guy upstairs right now. But this very young looking human male, sort of like this mid-length brown hair, blue eyes, quite fair, potentially not from round here, from what you can tell because of your, well, various racial traits, let's say. Crom, you recognize this individual.
Oh no.
How much are you cloaking yourself right now? Are you very noticeable?
I mean, I'd imagine I've still got the cloak I was wearing before, and I think I might just shove my hood up and pull it a bit lower.
Okay. With your passive perception, that is not even a question, which is why I offered that. But yeah, you immediately recognise this individual as soon as they walk into the room, following Favor as he presents them. They are a very young lad, but clearly trying to do the best right now, and seem to be quite keen. Okay. This is Stoth. Stoth. He will be your guide, and hopefully you can show him the place that everything went down, and well, that would be about it, I do believe, unless there's anything else. That's all I was told.
We've got the 15% discount for 2 items. Do we have to hand a voucher in, or will they just know our names? We've not really told you our names. So.
Well, I think I showed you last time, but I'll show you again. This is how we operate around here, and he pulls out like this like black disc, very almost like an obsidian surface. It seems to gleam in the light as he like does this little hand gesture, and then a little image of each one of you, like really small, just pops up.
Oh, I'm so tiny. Okay.
So. This is how it works, but
And will the wet and whistle have something similar for our open bar and boarding?
I mean, word will have already been sent.
I'm gonna point at the new guy, because how big is he? Like in terms of myself, is it because I'm about 6 foot? Is he about similar height?
A little bit smaller, less muscular, but definitely has been building a little bit.
I'll give him sort of a knock on my elbow, and I'll laugh and I'll say, "You joining us, kid? Go and get some free booze. Thanks to the
yeah.
boss."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just. Well, just show us the way, and I guess we can. Wait, free booze.
Oh yeah. At the wet whistle.
Wet
Yeah.
whistle.
If you're part of that group, you can come and join us.
We're drinking top shelf tonight, nothing below.
He just looks towards Favour.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm just gonna say make
Persuasion.
a persuasion check.
Can I give him advantage because I was egging him on?
Well, they're gonna have one each, so.
That is a unnatural 20.
Wow,
That's 19.
that's good for you.
So you
Always
can,
about
you can
booze.
roll that 20. Well, yeah, we can try to get a kid pissed,
Yeah.
but when we
It's about alcohol.
Yeah.
12, you say. Try this dragon whiskey.
I'd say he's borderline adult. Definitely of age for drinking around here as well. But yeah, definitely a few years over around here.
I was thinking he was that not Tiny Tim with his leg walking about going, hello.
No, he seems to be a capable individual. Definitely capable of holding his weight, if not others as well. But he's not like his mentor, let's say.
Who's a machine.
Who is a machine. But yeah, you can definitely see that some things have definitely rubbed off on him. And yeah, turns back. Well, I mean, if as long as you do your duty and return immediately, I see no reason. If there's nothing that Jin wants you to do, I mean, you can always go back and join them. Your free time is your free time after all. Just turns back with like a big smile on his face.
I'll smack him on the back and I'll say, good man.
All right, well, let's just get this. Let's go then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go through each sewer though. So
What? Why?
we'll show you.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure they've all been sorted out.
It wasn't fine for you.
Oh, I'm not going through the blooming sewer.
Would
the
I be
only
able
way we
to
know.
work it out now that we've been back and like would I know how to get to that kind of area without going under the sewer?
I mean, especially in this quad right now, you can't think of a way.
Okay.
We'll just...
Sewers it is.
As soon as you're out of the quad, yes. But as soon as you're out of the quad, you're actually in the crow quad anyway, and can literally walk there, and it's not very far.
We can just get our laddie to show us the way as well.
Oh yeah. Take us to the crow court and I'll take it on from that.
I'm going to assume that we're going drinking first, right? And then
Yeah.
we're doing this in the morning.
No,
Oh no.
this is first.
Oh no, no.
I mean they're not going to be there anymore. They're not going to have
I mean,
I'm not-
I've been told what, and it's tonight.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
I mean, not everyone needs to come. I mean, just
I'm not sure it's a good idea.
only
tonight.
one person needs to
They're
show
not
me.
going to- They're not going to be there, don't worry.
Okay.
What if they are?
Well, I'm useless down there.
I mean,
Wanna go
what about
I'll go.
And
I'll go.
he just points towards Crom with like the hood completely up and like almost like
He's
can't
gonna
see him at
You're
all.
cool, Crom. What's going on?
He just like looks on over to you and just says, "Well, I mean, why doesn't he just come with me? Because no one's gonna. I mean, is someone gonna recognise him like that?
Might recognise his retching. She's useless down there, big girl.
No. But if we can go over the top, I don't want to go in the sewers.
He might not know his way above ground, so.
You're not from around here.
I don't think so. You'd just come up there now.
Why do you need to go in the sewers anyway?
It was the only way that we knew how, and
Well, that's how they took her, you see,
yeah,
so we were tracking
we were
them.
tracking down.
But you know where it is now.
Well,
So we
from
can get-
underground, yeah.
I live in the city. I just don't know how to get to Crowquart from here. But once we
Oh, you know, you definitely know how to get to the Crow Court
Oh,
from
I thought-
here, just not. Wait, what are you talking about? You know the way to the Crow Court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just thought you said that.
That's right.
Yeah, because I was saying, would I know how to get there from here?
Not unseen, overground.
Right. Okay.
That's what I thought you were
Right.
asking.
No, I was just asking, would I be able to get?
No, you
there?
100%
Yeah.
know. Like,
Okay.
your home is past the
Yeah.
Crow Court.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's why I was a bit confused. But I just took your word for it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That whole mess should be sorted out now, shouldn't it? The girls returned.
I did.
It might take
I
a
told
bit
them
of
Leggett as
time.
well, so.
I mean, Crumb, would you mind going in the sewers again with this gentleman?
We could just go above ground if it's all sorted out.
If it's just. I still don't understand why you all need to hide.
I'm right with you. Just go above ground. It's all
Okay.
sorted
I
out.
mean, do you want
Also, just one person needs to come, and no one's going to recognise. No one's going to recognise him.
Do you think you'd be able to work out your way, Crumb?
Works with me.
Not sure overground. If I
I
had a
can
map,
go-
maybe.
Do you want? Oh, I could draw you a map.
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, you could just borrow his cloak, and you can show me.
Oh, yes, we can do that too. Actually, I've got my own cloak. I got it
Sure,
from
you'll be
the.
fine, yes.
Yeah, I got it from the. We went to the Man of Many Faces so that we could get some. We even got him some eyebrows. You might see. They're looking at.
You just move them.
But yes, we went to the Man of Many Faces temple. Got some disguises. I've got my own cloak here.
Yeah.
Did Juno keep your cloak?
No.
You got it. Okay. I was like, just wait.
Yeah, because we've swapped
Speaking
it.
of.
Yeah, I took it and then I gave it back to him because I have this
Okay.
lovely fancy blouse on. Which I'm going to take off
yeah.
now, actually. That's a good point. Give you that back.
In the middle of the entranceway.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get the nips back out.
Yeah. But no, I can, be a bit sneaky.
Okay. I mean, let's just go then.
I'll link arms with him. And be like,
Okay.
Be careful.
We'll see you guys at the Wet and Whistle.
see you there.
I mean, I can't turn down an open bar.
Come on down. Join the table. If we're asleep when you get there, you know what's happened.
Be quick, or there might be night left.
And just as we're walking and like directing us, just be sort of asking him questions. I go, so where are you from? You're definitely not around here. You don't have the accent. As
Well,
we're going and stuff.
okay. Yeah. He. As you're travelling down and you come across the very old and very well established Wet and Whistle, you guys start to make your way inside.
I was just going to say before we got there,
Mhm.
I probably noticed that you'd have had your cloak up when you didn't before. I would just like lift your cloak and I go, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Mighty strange. Anyway, we're going inside the tavern. Don't be rude. I'll just pull his hood down.
Okay.
I think they got wizard's brew.
Let's see.
All right. As you
No, we have science brew.
as you're just about to go into the tavern, yourself, you feel like you feel something like thrust into your hand, and like it naturally like closes around it. You feel like this like crumple. Do you have any coin on you at all? Like
yes.
on your person,
Yes.
like not in your bag?
Oh, no. Actually, no, this...
Like, would you have a coin purse
Yeah, I'd
as
say
well
so.
as like?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Not good.
Okay.
Passive perception is 11.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Pockets.
All right. As you feel this crumpling sensation in your hand, and your hand clasps around it. You're immediately like drawn towards it, and almost like go for your weapon, but like you turn around and you don't see anyone there, and you just see this like letter in your hand.
Open the letter.
Just a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro.
Just says that word for noob in big letters.
As you open it, it does appear to be similar writing to your last one, but it says, briefly, it says that to lay low for a day, and all your problems with Lord Ori and Danver will completely disappear.
I thought you were going to make it right. Okay, we'll completely go away.
Okay. Just, I imagine that my coin pouch will probably have like 10 gold in it, so just for quick use. Do I need to remove that now before I forget? I won't notice yet, but...
Yes, I'd say so.
So
Yeah.
you want me to remove all 10?
I mean, he stole the pouch.
Okay.
Did he finish the letter with noob?
Okay.
Would Crom have spoken about this individual on the train?
No.
And it was a boat.
No, and it was a
No.
boat.
Okay, as I
Oh,
grasp the letter, I'll go,
A water train.
staying here for a day. Apparently we're all sorted with a guy's wife I stole, so... May as well make it last while we're here.
Sounds good.
Suppose.
Oh, I
That's a
hope
good job.
I hope they don't bump into Jane then.
It'll be fine, I'm
Sure,
sure.
Jade's in safe hands.
She's disguised.
Also, that kid, although young, looked like he could handle himself. I think he should be okay.
Oh, I'm looking forward to drinking with him.
Yeah, let's see how much he can handle.
Let's get you creamed up.
Good point. We need to find a
Wow.
table.
That
was forward.
That was
Yeah.
a t-shirt.
Alright, so yeah.
Only for that.
Let's
Alright,
get
well-
you creamed up.
As you order, I'm presuming
The expensive stuff.
you're going to be
Pina colada.
yeah
Top shelf.
top shelf stuff.
All the wizards
Top
for it.
shelf.
A bottle each, we'll just neck it and see what happens.
But yeah, as you immediately are recognised by the very attentive staff in here, and you're given the top brand stuff, top shelf stuff, as requested. They have massive smiles on their faces because they know exactly who's paying for it. And they don't even bat an eyelid to the fact that you're sat in the middle of the bar right now, completely topless, drinking the best stuff, whilst your Samani friend lathers your back in this weird balm. Which is very healing as well, actually.
Fantastic.
So,
What a day.
so you are 13 points of healing.
Nice.
Sounds
Um,
like a great plan.
That puts me onto full health.
Okay, and I mean, almost in a matter of an instant, your wounds start to like just completely seal up.
Is there any of that left?
There's a tiny bit, but
There appears to be at least one more use left,
Jade.
but he has a big back.
Jade did say that she wanted some of it, so I wouldn't use it all. But
I'm not here, so...
Yeah, Jade is.
Oh, yes.
They departed just
Looking at me
before
as
you.
like-
So, with,
for I
Can I
started the
use-
creaming.
Yes. Well, before you entered.
Was it
Can
a
I-
nice sort of pawpaw aroma?
What, the cream? let's not start with that.
I'm going to use like the majority of it on me as well, but leave Jade a little bit in the tub,
Okay.
just so she can experiment on it when she gets back.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah, fine by me. It's not my cream.
Okay. So it's just a small section back.
Stop putting it on you as well.
That's
Yeah.
some pretty bad roll.
Go
But
here.
you heal 7 points.
Yeah.
If anyone looks over at this absolute madness that's happening right now, I'd hold the glass and I'll go, Pays to be friends with Gizmatink.
Max, put this back in your bag for Jade.
Okay.
Give the bound back to...
Okay.
When I put this back in my bag, do I notice that my coin pouch is missing?
I'd say at this point, yeah. Yeah,
I'll be like-
11 would cover that passive perception.
Everything alright?
Fuck!
What?
I've been robbed.
I'll start rubbing you back again. Your shoulders.
How much for?
Full massage.
Yeah.
10 gold.
I'll give you 5.
It's fine. This is enough to cover it. Just take a big swig of the bottle. But if I see someone pickpocketing now, they're gonna get it.
You want to get your soft pockets like mine?
That is something I should invest in because I'm in need of a new something.
I thought the blouse really suited you.
It's a bit tight.
And loose in certain areas.
Get that rainbow coat on.
It's not really my style.
You lend
So,
it,
I mean,
yeah.
they don't seem to be bothered here. I mean, if you're not cold,
Nope.
nobody seems to be bothered that you don't have a shirt on right now.
If anything, there's just like scars and old wounds and tattoos and stuff on show. I'm quite a big dude as well, so I'm just sort of sat back like, I'll have to go shopping in the morning, get something to cover myself. See if they've got any of those coats.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go over to yourself. Storth.
So, Stuff, tell me your tale.
I mean, there's a bit of a tale, I guess. Travelled here from the mainland.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever been?
I'm from the mainland. I don't know what's referred to the mainland.
The mainland is generally considered the central area of Ark. So,
Yes? Yes.
no,
No?
because you're from Maribond, which is in the dead south.
No.
About as far south as you can
No,
get without falling off.
Not initially, though, am I?
You tell me.
No. I'd be open about that. Yes. So yes, I am. But, whereabouts, are you from?
I mean, a few places around the Nocturne area.
Okay. Not been to Nocturne myself.
Whereabouts are you?
We don't know each other well enough. I'm intrigued by you. So, how did you get here? Where did you come from?
I
What's
just
your
told you.
story? Yes.
I didn't know this worked.
Right.
Where do you live? Here, what about you? I'm not telling you.
I
Barely know
you
you.
could have said no.
Know each other.
You could have said no. You can
Yeah,
still
but
say no.
I don't know. It seems a bit unfair, that.
I'm partly saying no because I can't remember the name of the place.
Where are you from? Jade's house.
Time to search it back in your history.
Let's see.
Sorry, I've been looking through there.
I'll give you 20 seconds before I'm very disappointed in you.
I'm coming out.
The amount of time that you guys put me on the spot of like making shit up.
Shusha.
And point is,
No, I think it's something that you briefly said about.
We remember our character. He remembers the world.
correct, but he made it.
Yeah, but he doesn't make
You also made the character. You gotta remember.
Yeah.
It was something like something. I can't remember every place. I know kind of what it is. It's like sim something or sim something. Whatever it is.
Or wherever it is.
Yeah, I'll say
You
that.
don't need to. You don't
No.
need to divulge that if you don't want
I
to.
won't. I can't find it. But yes. So, what brought you to Kosarenport and working for Gizmoting? That's quite a stretch, going from Nocturne.
Yeah, it is. But how about you tell me how you came here, and then I'll tell you.
Oh, it's a bit of a sad tale.
Well,
Stuff.
so's mine.
You have a sad tale too?
Well, yeah. Is that so hard to believe?
Oh, you just look so chipper.
I've been well looked after in the last few years, but
By Gizmoting? Or not?
well, who else? So what's your story?
My story. Oh,
How'd you end up here if you're not from here?
a boat?
I think most people come on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be more specific than that then.
It wasn't a pleasant ride. Not voluntary.
Okay.
It has something to do with these scars.
Does it hurt?
The scars or the memory?
Both.
The scars. They kind of itch if I'm in certain places. The memory,
It's the same with my leg.
yeah. It's a very impressive bit of tech there. Gizmoting again.
It's what brought me here, really. I heard rumours and managed to get myself a boat ride across.
Very lucky.
Yeah, I was. Also very unlucky. Maybe. I don't know.
What, still you think it might have been unlucky to come?
Oh no. No, not to come. Just for it to happen in the first place.
I understand. I feel very fortunate to be in the city, but obviously there's a bit of guilt there for enjoying life past the absolute shit that you go through beforehand, no?
Yeah, I can see that. Anyway, are we nearly there?
It's not fun now.
Okay. Alright, as you approach the place, are you sticking to the shadows?
Yeah, probably just in
Just
case.
Doing it from a distance?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Come on, dice.
I don't think you need to be rolling for your dice.
Huh? I think that's alright actually. Come on. Where's my skills? Unnatural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm one with the shadows.
You are one with the shadows. Your friend with the heavily metallic leg and chain vest is one with the shadows, but not one for silence. As you start approaching the area, you notice immediately that his footing is not best suited for stealth, and you sort of
As we get closer, can I put a guidance on him just to help him out?
Okay.
You know, as he gets closer, once I realise.
D4, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It helps take away some of the harshness, but not enough. But yeah, as you're approaching, it is definitely like echoing down the streets. You sort of like wincing with each step, and then just like point towards the building as he just whispers. That is that's the place.
Yes. So I believe. I mean, I wasn't in there, but they came out with her, and I think she was being kept in a room. I'm think it was to the left of the entrance, I think. Possibly.
Alright, I can remember that.
Up some stairs.
I think I remember my way here as well. No, I'll be able to.
Are you going to be okay? You're coming back with me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I just need to see it and be able to show where it is.
Okay.
I think I've got it. I know my way around these parts. If I go any further east, I start to get lost though.
Is that fair? Whilst he's been saying all that, can I just be looking around to see if there's any traces of anyone keeping watch of, like, anyone else who's maybe come back to
Make
keep
a
watch,
make a
or-
perception check.
No, that's a guess. I think that's a 9, I think. Yeah, 9.
9. Okay. You don't notice anyone hanging around the area.
I'm kind of tempted to go and knock on the door.
I mean, how many was the last time?
Last time? Was it 4? I think 4? 4 left anyway. Maybe? About that.
Do you think we'd be alright?
I mean, 2 of us went almost under. But I just want to see if they are there. I'd like to ask them some questions myself.
Oh God, she's gonna get herself
Okay.
killed.
Do you want to wait here and I'll go? I mean, I did
Oh, God.
I did speak to them before.
I don't know. I think I should stick with you if you're going, but I don't know if it's the best plan. I mean, if they're in there.
They seemed quite reasonable. But all I'm worried is if they'll see your gizmo tink, stuff. That's why I was saying maybe hang back. But they seemed quite reasonable. It was only because, the 2 angry people were with us
Well,
that they attacked initially. Before that, they were actually quite welcoming to give her to us.
It was actually the doctor who threw a rope at them. So I'm saying.
I was the one that taught them game, so.
Eventually, after trying to kill them a lot and realizing they were going to kill you.
I don't know. I'm not exactly, my mentor at Gizmotink. Can't throw a punch like he can.
Tell you what, we won't bother. It was just a little thing that niggling at the back of my head. I'd have liked to ask a few questions, especially as we are now searching for Bree, see if they knew anything.
No, I think. I mean, from. He sort of like leans in quite close and just goes, "From. I don't think there's going to be much left of this place.
What do you mean?
Like. Soon. If you know what I mean?
Gizmotink's going to come here and what, blow up the building? Why?
Just as
Warning.
a statement.
Do Gizmotink need to make more of a statement? We own a lot of the city.
I don't know. That's just how Lord Gerford works. He doesn't like people that mess around with, well, especially his family, but
He seemed very, what's the word? He was a bit of a dickhead. No? Little bit.
I mean, he's just focused on his work. I mean, he made
As he's
this.
talking, I'll start leading him back.
Okay, let's just start leading on back. Just make a wisdom check for me.
A wisdom check.
Yeah, wisdom check.
Okay. I think it'll be 17.
17. Okay. You get that feeling of like the hairs standing up on the back of your neck, and almost like as though someone's watching you. You look around and you still don't see anyone, but that feeling sticks with you, and as you're guiding him away, you sort of like start to pick up the pace a little bit, and that feeling does stick with you for...
I'm just gonna go like this around.
You get a few streets further and start to like shake it off a little bit, but you're not entirely sure if it was or it wasn't, but you definitely had this strange feeling come over you.
And there wasn't any chance of like...
You had a look around, but you couldn't see anything at all. As he's just completely oblivious to it, just walking beside you, Storth, and he just gestures towards his leg and just says, I mean, he made this for me, and sort of like helped me out when I was in a real, really bad state. He even gave me Jin as my mentor. So, I mean, I wouldn't say he's heartless. I'd just say he likes his work, and he gets a bit one-track minded if things go wrong, especially. And from what I gather, there's something been delayed, but I don't know much.
He seemed to be working on something when we walked in.
That's all I've heard. I don't think it's that, though. I don't think he'd keep it in there. That's his... that's him.
But Bree can finish it for him, no? That's what he was saying to us.
He relies on her for a lot of tinkering stuff, from what I've heard.
Does she enjoy it? Do you know?
I mean, I don't get to see him much, but she seems to enjoy creating new things that work.
Okay. I just didn't like how he was talking about Juno and how he dealt with that whole situation, so I just think he's a little bit of a dickhead when he's one-track minded.
Yeah, I mean, each to their own, I guess. Alright, as you continue walking back and eventually re-enter the Wet and Whistle, come across the rest of the group, who are very merry at this point. They've been definitely tantalising with the Dragonfire whiskey. If not more. A little bit of concoctions happening. Not quite like the potions place, but you know, your own. Alright, as Storth heads on back, but he's going to be joining you in a bit from what he promised.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you enter on in and find everyone very merry.
Oh.
Jade!
Hi!
Right. Don't panic, but you might have been in a bit of danger before, but it's fine. I'm going to just sort of, what I think is discreetly,
Yeah.
pass the letter over. Say, sorted.
Sorted?
And you read it and it says, like, essentially lie low for a day
Yeah.
and all your problems will disappear.
Alex, alright. But yes, oh. That's good.
And I got fucking robbed.
Oh no, did you catch some? Or?
No, but my logic is that if there's probably only one person here that's doing it. So the next person I see doing it, I'm going to smash the face in. And then I'll take whatever they've got to cover my expenses.
I don't
Which
think...
is a new shirt, a new coin pouch, and the gold that was in it.
I don't think you should smash their face in. It might be a bit extreme, especially when this is a vendor's establishment.
Oh,
you know?
I don't think anyone here would have done that. I
Alright.
mean, they all look like they've got a lot more gold than me, but somebody did. I'm going to get him.
Okay, but just to let you know, there's not just one person in the whole city that is pickpocketing. A lot of people do it. I've done it myself a couple of times. Just
I'll be
saying.
glaring at you.
I mean, I wasn't here.
Do you not think whoever gave you the note may have took it as payment? Just so it was discreet.
I didn't fucking want paper. I want gold. Why couldn't they just go, hello, don't leave here for a while, you'll be sorted?
But that's what I mean. Maybe it's payment for sorting.
Well, one sort
No, but
Why?
we never
There's
do.
more than just me.
So we never do things for free.
Have you been robbed?
I have not, but obviously we did.
There you go.
Storm did offer to give you some of the gold back.
I swear to no, the alcohol's enough, but that was enough to cover my sorrows. Friend has earned his gold. However, these thieving bastards, they have not. So there's going to be a lot of broken faces if I catch them.
Well, it was very discreet about it if you didn't feel it. Maybe someone would say that you
I
have
was a
earned
bit
the
preoccupied.
Have you thought it might be one of the children living on the streets? Maybe they are just trying to get by and taking
Yes, I
from
mean, obviously-
people who have more than their own.
Can I think back if there was any street children around us? I'm a bit drunk as well.
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, you've seen them in the city. You don't know about if they were in the Lord Marilyn ward.
Okay. Sort of think to myself and I say, okay, how about this? 18 plus, a smash face. 18 below it, I have a stern word, and I let them go.
Okay. I take that offer. 18 plus, and you find out it was definitely that person who took your money, and not just a randomer who also pickpockets.
Can you be sure?
What about if it was the parent of one of the homeless children and they wanted to feed the homeless child?
Then they should have picked someone else to steal from.
Okay.
Once again, look at that guy. Look at the size of his beard. Do you think someone can maintain that kind of thing with what I earn? No, you've got all sorts of creams and lotions. I bet swimming in Gizmotink products like that cream. Oh, cream.
Marvelous.
I bet he has more than 10 gold in his coin pouch.
Start getting things out of my bag to
Okay.
start examining
Yeah,
this.
start.
Yeah.
Are you sure that you had the gold when we left the sewer? I mean, them sewer fish, they eat anything. If you've been near it, it could have jumped up. Thought
Nope.
that you'd thrown up in your pocket
Nope,
and just
because-
ate it.
A, I don't smell sick. And two,
I mean, you might have a bit.
And two, if I would have seen one, I was going to kill it because I've never eaten sewer fish before.
Sneaky buggers.
I thought you said they were massive.
Massive sneaky buggers there.
No, I'm not having that. I'd have killed it.
Sneak up on you through all shit.
Speaking of sneaky buggers, what's up with you, cloaky man?
What?
Just wrenching all the way through and then suddenly, what was... You scared of robot people? Because we've got one, and he's
No.
fine. If anyone, I would expect you to be scared of him, because, once again, as a compliment, you are horrifying.
Horrifying.
Sad Agnes.
Yeah?
There's a very handsome Somali.
Oh yeah, but if, if he walked up to you in an alleyway and said, hello, I'm your friend, you'd be thinking, yeah, you're definitely not the right kind of friend.
I mean, he's our friend. He is definitely the right
And we
kind
love-
of friend.
And we love Doctor to pieces. You're a bit heavy, but we love him to pieces. But, my point is, were you cold?
Just
I mean, it's Flatska. It's hardly gold.
just didn't really want to be noticed at that time.
I
To
mean,
be
we
fair,
ran
we-
into his ex, like, surrounded by guards. We would have noticed already.
And we
His
smelled
lad's not
weed.
come back with her. That's it.
No,
No,
Not
no,
in the
no,
plan.
no, he's not.
And we smelled of weed when we went through the gateway. He's running yelling, weepoo.
At least one of
On
us
the
have
way
been
out.
attacked by a silverfish and had the wallet stolen, and that smells of something.
This is not true. I
A
would
man
have killed
can
him.
have his reasons. You didn't grill me when I didn't want to go in the cartel and I went to do my grocery shopping.
I thought you just didn't like gambling.
I
Or
mean,
slavery.
Or slavery. That's true.
I mean,
Although who does
definitely
like?
not.
I know. Yeah, people do like slaves, or else they'd be no market. Answer my own question.
I didn't go in there because they were anti-religion bigots, so
It's valid
anti-religion.
reason.
yeah.
Well, that's a question for another time. Then you put yourself in the spotlight.
What?
Why didn't you go there?
Why didn't I go well?
Into the gambling place thing.
Because I went to do my groceries, of course.
But why? I'm sure you could find some shops in that area. Why
I
not
don't
come
like the
in?
cartel.
I mean, why?
Well, I don't.
Go on money.
I don't like the AAA.
Don't owe those pieces of shit anything.
I don't like the AAA, but if I see that fucking goblin again, then it hats are off. I don't. She does seem familiar, but I can't remember where. I hope she wasn't in my adventuring party back in the day, because that would be a problem.
Wouldn't you remember?
Oh, it's
Oh, no.
been many fights and many drinks time. I don't know. Quite possibly. She's somewhere. I know her.
Have I any idea who it is?
He's not the most elegant with words. Roll a history check.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Yes, you've got a picture of her.
In your wallet.
History is
Spent
plus
the night,
0.
actually.
It's your wife.
Yeah. Were you married to her?
You think back in your mind, trying to recollect anything that the Maximara may have told you in the past. He can be quite changeable at times. Sometimes you're okay with words, sometimes not so much. On this occasion that you have recalled, you remember it as a moment where it was not so much. However, you do recall him speaking of this butch female orc that was definitely part of his initial band, but potentially went elsewhere before anything massive happened.
I'll be mid-drink and I'll go. It was one of you. She's one of your friends. You adventured with her, but
That
she
doesn't
fucked
mean
off.
we were friends. That's probably why we're not friends.
Yeah, you said.
Was this before or after the? Did I mean? I can't.
Certainly.
It was well before that.
Ah,
You were like that.
really?
Yeah, you
Oh,
talk
God.
about it every day.
Wow. Shit.
I thought you had a crush on her the way you were explaining.
I mean,
it, to
don't
be
get me
honest.
wrong. If I was going to go for a woman, then that's the one, because embodies some of the same stuff that I do. It would make sense, but she's one of those gobshites, isn't she? No offense. But one of these. Oh, I think I'm important because I'm part of the AAA.
Yeah, I know. I think after this day, you should find her.
I was in the AAA for many years, and I did one thing wrong, and they kicked me out, and I think that's bullshit.
They're a bit bullshit.
Exactly. I didn't even think it was that bad. The guy had it coming.
Storth returns from his journey and sort of like tentatively approaches the table. Just,
Stop!
are you sure it's alright if I join you then?
Definitely. Drink this.
Alright.
I'm just going to pour a load of stuff, shake it, and go.
You
It's to
just
catch
look
up.
slightly horrified by it. Yeah?
It's in a pint glass.
Takes a
So
sip
you can
of it.
catch up.
And it's like, oh!
Soon as he goes to take that sip, I'm going to sneak away and retreat to my room.
Okay. Alright.
Where's he gone?
Make a stealth check. It's going to be against everyone's passive perception right here.
Oh,
Don't need to roll half of mine.
I've got decent passive perception.
Before that, I do want all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, yes.
just to see how much you're getting a.
I don't
Deficit
think I would
to
have
your-
gone heavy on drinks.
Yeah, I'd imagine not.
17.
So, 12.
I've not started. So.
Okay.
60.
Okay. All right. All of you holding strong.
18.
Yeah,
I think no one sees it.
No.
Yeah.
Because only you would have noticed.
He notices himself disappear into the shadow piece.
Pulling up, so. If I was drunk, I wouldn't notice myself.
I'm going to see if Storth notices. Actually, nope. He's too much in concentration about going. It's quite strong, that.
Oh, yeah. That's why they call it dragon's whiskey. Something like that.
And it comes in a pint.
No, this is so you can catch up.
Right.
You don't have to neck it. I mean, you can if you
Just
want.
takes
It'd be
another
pretty cool.
sip.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool if you did neck it. That's what I'm saying. But
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
that's a crit fail on the first one. So persuasion, that's 15.
Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, I'm going to say he has a 50-50 on this. So let's roll a dice.
This is just to whether he dies and goes blind
Okay.
or something.
Alright.
Oh, he's dead.
We need a constitution saving throw. Wow. Okay.
He takes it like a champ.
That's a fucking nat 20.
Hey!
He literally starts downing it as fast as possible as you start chanting a little bit. He gets about halfway and then he realizes oh, it's pretty strong, that. All right. And just continues.
Yes. Yes.
Next, the entire thing. Immediately, the room starts to blur. He is feeling it, but he's not passed out, and he can certainly stand the fact that it's burning his entire throat right now. It's lucky that you did mix in a few other things with the fire whiskey, because that would have been deadly if it was pure.
I'll look at Storm and go, we need to bring this guy out more. He can handle his booze.
I guess it's caught up now.
He's more than
I'll
close.
pour him like a normal amount.
Okay.
That we're all
Whilst
sipping.
we're sat in here, can I bob around different tables? Because if we're looking for someone in the morning, I'm very good at, I've got a thing where I'm good at chatting to people.
Okay.
Finding out an idea of where folk might be. So if I bring drinks with me,
Who you thinking of looking
Just-
for?
well, I'll just go looking for
Bree.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my target, isn't it?
Okay.
We suppose I'll see him get up and start going towards other tables.
Yeah.
And grab him back and say, "We're supposed to be laying low. You can't go and chat to the locals.
Why not?
Take a seat. You've had far too many dragon's breasts for that."
5 minutes of staggering over to a
Lead
table.
him back over.
You did actually speak to a few people around just before you ended up noticing, because you are a little intoxicated yourself, and then noticed that he is entirely ruining your lying low. There are noisier people than you in this establishment,
Giant swordfish.
and there is a performer on right now as well. So there's plenty of noise covering up everything. But yeah, in regards to information about Bree, you just it does not go almost anywhere. The locals don't seem to have any idea, other than the fact that it is news that she has ran away, and sort of you get into this constant flow of conversation where it's like, oh, you've heard that as well, and it's sort of rumours, and then they start speaking to you about the rumours that you already know, and you feel like you know more than them, and it feels like a lost cause, and then Bree starts to drag you back.
Bree does. We're all right. We've got her.
She's here.
Daira
It's Bree.
Daira starts to
She's actually
drag
a
you back.
gnome.
You know why I've done that? Because you were Bree Nerd in the last
Yeah.
campaign.
I'll be like, well, if you hear anything, you know where to find us. Love to family, everything. Watch out for them silverfish, yeah.
I'm gonna wander over to the performer.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, so do you know anything from the Mooson area by any chance? My dad was a bard, that's the only reason I'm asking.
It appears to be quite an elegant sort of like harpist right now. This elven woman with this like long silver-like hair, these golden eyes. I can certainly play a few things. What is it in particular you want?
I was after the what's it called now? The Civil War of Mooson. That was it. Quite a famous one. It was quite far back in our history.
I'll be able to play that. I'm sure the locals would really appreciate it too.
I'll reach for my gold pouch and look visibly annoyed. Go into my bag, pull out a gold coin.
Hand it on over, okay.
Let's go. Thank you.
Like, sort of like as you hand it on over, she pulls your hand in and just gives it a gentle kiss and releases it and immediately flows back in to her playing.
Come back over, I'll look at Storm and I'll go. People say I'm not a people person. Loved me.
People are idiots.
And I think that comment is going to detail how the night escalates.
Before leaving, I'd like to try and buy not buy, but get 6 bottles of something like really expensive. Like
Okay.
To take with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carry eggs, carry eggs.
I'll say like what's the most expensive, or, like what's most expensive but also tastes good, like
Okay.
bottle of something. Can I have like a good few of those?
Okay. All right. You managed to roll a persuasion check because you are taking it on the road and it's more. I mean, they want to sell it, but at the same time, they have their own
18.
rules. All right. You managed to negotiate 1 bottle, a very high price for the road, mainly because they want to sell it, but also they don't want to lose much face. You can tell that there's a little bit of like hold back there with the fact that you're not going to be ingesting it in the bar right now.
Surely, they won't be bothered because it'll
No,
be being
yeah,
paid
money.
for anyway.
Yeah. Other than the fact that
I'll get more money.
They might not be chosen again.
you don't understand why,
Ah,
but
Oh, hi.
you get the fact there's a bit of fear if they go behind the Gizmo
Right.
Tink's back.
I have a hip flask, so during the course of the night, I'd be like getting 2 drinks. Having one myself,
pouring
putting
one
some
in.
dragon whiskey. Fire whiskey
I mean,
in.
I'd say at this point you've filled up your flask
Yes.
for sure.
What is the bottle that I got? Like what type of drink is it?
Well, we'll come to that in the next session
Yeah, okay.
because what we're going to do is we're going to tie up this here in case anything else goes out of hand. Okay, so, well, you are more than quite a bit tipsy. You have your boarding sorted for the night here in the very astute establishment. And, yeah, we will recommence exactly just before, hopefully, what could be a long rest.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. That'd be lovely.
A giant bath.
you're resting.
To be fair, I'm full health. I'm good to go.
Jade's going home.
I'm going now.
Yeah.
You want them?
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we will be back as usual next week. However, it will be a one-shot. We're going to be taking a break because these two are going on holiday. Young Dara and Storm. So, We have no idea where this one shot's going to be, but we're going to be writing a good one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Alright. So hopefully see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.